Alright, just gonna get my mobile up and we'll be good to go. Alright. Let me turn down my mobile and clear out some of these going live messages. There we go. For a moment I thought I was going to do one of the things where it plays like the... What's it called? Like the, like opening cutscene. Right, we have to go recruit the student council, obviously. Hello, Folly. Yar. Congrats on your first. Very nicely done. It's been a while since you got the first, I think. Both Patty and Crown, speaking of him, are usually very good at getting the first. There you go. Yep. Okay. So we already heard her say this. True. If anyone's gonna get it, it's gonna be Folly. Which, by the way, I've been loving seeing your messages that do with the you know, replying things, because like Folly, like you made such a very good point of like it's very hard like put everything you can into like one post, and like I realized like the things like for like the things I call people like Saku did one in like, you know, my server just because she's not really on Twitter that much, so like I was like, wow, I've already have like 5 nicknames for you, and that's already filling like, you know, a line or two. I'm doing well. I'm doing much better. I'm pretty much over my sickness. There's only like a little bit. Enjoy your eat. But I'm like mostly over the sickness. It's just mostly just like I have to clear out my nose every so often. My throat's a bit mucousy. Yeah, please do not eat Ben. So we have to go find. We're on the 2nd floor. You can search here. Turn the faucet and water came out. I washed my hands, so cold water feels nice. I do not know your mother. Oh. Wait, is it Shinji? Oh, Shinji's alive.
Huh?
That, what? Hello, Crown. What, that you know, Sai? Oh, thank God. Finally somebody gets what I'm talking about. As soon as he sees me, Shinji's face starts to glow. He's barely said anything yet, but just from his gestures I can tell he's the same Shinji Mato I saw in the previous school building. Even that previous school building was a dream I had. The actions in that dream were projections of those that I had met in the real preliminaries. Safe to say that Shinji has the same personality as I remember. So, same for you, when we came to find yourself in the school building. Have you seen any sort of exit? I answered changing question with shaking my head. I explained I just woke up in this old school building, so I get to see an exit. Sleeping, where? Ah, they're infirmary? Oh, they have one of those here. Well, your dim-witted self would jump in bed as soon as you got here. You never failed to be third rate. She talks the same way he usually does. I always say he's saying rude things, but I don't feel any animosity towards him. Looks like I've gotten too used to his elitism and self-consciousness from a dream. Also, Shinji really is brilliant despite how he looks. Just like Eel asked me, let's try scouting with the student council. Student council? Team up work together so we can escape from here? No way, student council isn't worth a darn. If anyone wants to try me to escape, then go right ahead. I'm a genius, you know, I don't work with commoners. I won't ask for anyone's help, either. More apparently, this is the first I've heard of Leo being here. I despise that guy, so smug, all cool and calm. Oh god, stream elements, don't do that to me. I thought for a moment that, like, the stream crashed because you said a message like that. Don't do that to me, please. Please got the boot and I'd be made president, I consider it. Until then, don't come to me for anything, okay? He ended up rejecting me. Just what does Shinji think he's gonna do all on his own? I know he's not great at making friends, but I don't think it's smart to act tough in a situation like this. Thanks for the concern that I don't need. Always go at it alone. Games are best played solo. Let's put that aside, Usagi. Do you remember the Holy Grail War? I expressed saying that I can't recall anything. I feel like I made it through several rounds with my servant, but as long as I don't know who or how I fought, I have nothing to tell Shinji. The only feeling I've left is the firm bond I have with Castor. A servant? You have a servant with you? Obviously, being a master and all, I replied Shinji's astonishment was closer to fear than confusion. I suppose Shinji's servant then. Gone. Apparently we got separated on the way here. But once I return to the Holy Grail War, she'll come back to me. That's right, I need to hurry up and get back to the Holy Grail War. Her master's not there. That one must be living in some dumb way. Yeah, so I did. So I was thinking about hopping into for like a single game because I saw that Bach was still going, but then three things caught my eye. Was that so I've yet to play it, but one was that one of the games I play, which is out of Park Baseball, I forgot to log in to get like a free card pack. My washer suddenly had trouble, so I had to put in for like my father's gonna come over tomorrow, help me take a look at it, and then thirdly, I saw that Valhalla is working to get like a very good like actual figure of Joe Stingray, so I went to go talk about that to like Maya and Vaughn. And I'm not talking like like an android. I'm talking like a actual like anime figure that you see, the ones that are like really nicely detailed. So I was like, yo, let me go talk to this real quick. By the time I was like, oh wow, it's already getting towards 9:15, 9:30. I'm like, I might as well just go get started for stream because I wanted to get some Fate Extra CCC in tonight. Because I thought about like playing the horror games, but I'm like, you know what? This has been on my like radar for a while, and Fate in general, as stressful as it can be sometimes, is like a relaxing series for me. As much as like Stardew is for some of you guys, Fate is like that for me. Just because I'm really familiar with Fate, so like it feels right at home. Chive cream and cheese. Do you want to know what the CCC stands for? Though chive cream cheese actually does sound good. Actually, isn't that like how some cheese creams are like that? I think about it. So, the name for it's gonna make no sense till you get later in the game, but it's Cursed Cutting Crater. So it's a special move for one of the characters. It's a special moment in the series, but like if you don't know, if you're not familiar with the fake extra like side of the universe, it's just like CCC. For a while, people thought it had to do with like cursed code because there's a lot of like, coding in this, and there's a lot of curses. So someone like, oh, maybe it's like cursed coding, but it's its own little thing. Created from, famously formed from slashing weapons. Yep, 100%. Actually, I'm curious. I should ask some of you because some of you guys are not into as Fate as I am, but like little things. Is that what are some of your guys' like favorite servants? Because I'm like very curious, like what you guys know of it. Like I feel like Musashi, just because of Fate Samurai Remnant, is like a huge like winner. Besides, I'm sure the Holy Grail War is still on if you're not in the final battlefield in 7 days. Julie's by default, right? 7-day period, a final battlefield lost by absence. When I heard that, I remembered it too. The Holy Grail War is a tournament with 7 rounds. First, an opponent is dead for you. If there's 7 days of preparation, you go to the final battlefield and fight the enemy master. Those are the rules. Naturally, losing the fight means elimination. Now, reaching the final battlefield is also defeat. Loser gets dead. When you lose, you die, right? It's ridiculous. Worst comes to worst, all you have to do is log out. It's all a scare tactic. Sure, that could be the final selection of the Holy Grail War is. Worst comes to worst, you can just drop your connection and return to your body on Earth. However, they say that sensible wizard who went up to the moon has ever returned from cyberspace. And the real problem is that we're in this school building unable to get out. Hey, what's with that gloomy look on your face? There's probably just no connection between here and the construction good to some other area where you connect into the flash. Definitely. The brain of God, right? That'll help us soon enough. After all, the basic tenor of me is here. Imagine when abandoned star now, would they? So we got turned out by Shinji. Is first and second year classroom our relaxing area? It is not. Oh, you're okay. I'm glad you're safe. I'm the manager at NPC, tasked with explaining the system. Thank you for having me. If you keep staring so much, it's embarrassing. Notice that you're joining after school study group too? I volunteered. You can get further there than by studying alone. Kind of talk is pointless now. I'm also an NPC prepared by the new cell. My default settings are Brightness, class, quick wit, and also well-mannered. But none of them are worth anything here. Even if it says I'm capable, what am I supposed to do in this situation? I like how the NPCs are aware, like, we're out of our normal programming, there's nothing we can do. Suki, my friend, help me out. Let me see your English notes later. I knocked out during class. And some are just kind of, like, broken in it. Oh, a new survivor. Ah, you're the one the boys soccer sheltered in the infirmary. Oh, what? You woke up the world completely changed and you're ready to level 1? Don't worry, don't worry. Moonsoul will start bringing everything under control before you know it. And some are just, like, hoping things turn out well. Or is it the next classroom that's like ours? Is it the third year that's like our classroom? Oh shit! So, a little fun fact, because I see this character here. So, he was not in like the beginning of like Fate Extra CCC. He's an optional character and part of a boss for Fate Extra. Halfway through Fate Extra, there's a moment where you're learning about two different characters. Rin, who's like been your ally, she's giving you information, she's giving you help, she's always acting like, hey, we're not allies, we're enemies, but in reality she's helping you multiple times throughout like a Fate Extra game. And then there's Ronnie as well, who's helping. Oop, let me answer this message. Ronnie, who is a homunculus, who is also helping, but she's also learning how to be human. There's at one point where Rin and Ronnie go against each other, and you have time to save one of them before both die. And depending on who you pick, you go on like two different routes a bit. Of course, them giving their own information throughout those routes, and you get a boss unique to each route. One of the bosses that's unique to that route is this one girl with Lancer, who's with Vlad the Impaler. The other one is this guy right here. I'm trying to remember his name, whose servant is actually Archibald from Tsukihime, which is actually the character Nico Arc is based off of. So it's very interesting to see him right here because like he only really appears in like Fate Extra and Fate Extra CCC. But it's nice to see him regardless. Alright. He's kind of like a wandering monk. That's what he talked about. Everyone here has that cowardly NPC look on their face. Where have all the self-respecting masters gone? I also love that he has like these the chanting beads as well as like the cross as well. I see this world has come to the low heroic mansions of my humble self. Oh, sure this is mass extinction. Milo Misam, I implore you, O gods and Buddha, please bestow me with trials and tribulations. Especially bestow a bloodthirsty Shura, or very bloodthirsty Shura, not an extremely bloodthirsty Shura. At least for one good foe worthy of fighting. At this rate, I, Manji, would be so soothed that my backbone will fall out. Desperately try to remember. The person making racket for me is clearly a master. This guy were an NPC, I'd be complaining to his maker. I just can't remember his name. Though I've seen him before, I mean, I actually talked to him or fought with him. Actually, yeah. I mean, it's very open-ended on what route you went on, because Fate Extra CCC is the sequel, and no matter a lot of the characters that you meet all die. Like Seiji dies in the first round. They all got like rescued, so like for all we know, we could have never met him, and it'll be completely left open-ended. Despite everything, I do like his look though. His look kind of gives me older Achilles. Because like Achilles has like that kind of hair, but like I think it's more green, and kind of same style back of the hair and almost same style of shirt as well. It's just it looks like a much older Achilles instead of Achilles being like in his like 20s. This guy's like in his 40s. And now he's noticed me. I keep ignoring him. It seems like he'll just follow me around, so I'll just answer honestly. Just as I thought, when I saw you, I noticed the ferocity in your eyes. Truly a Cupid in hell, indeed. My name is Monjigato. I've navigated through many layers of theology, attained many truths. Super truth-seeking monk I am. I say, but here I am the same as you. I'm your master, together in a fight to strife. Well, I have no servant, though. No servant? Is that even possible in the Holy Grail War? No servant means you were defeated. Being defeated means... Well, about that, my god left me revelation. I'm not actually a god, and they departed. Actually, fun little fact, Archibald is technically a moon vampire, if we want to be, like, very non-descriptive and, like, very short answers, that Archibald is just from the moon and she's a vampire. If we want to just make it really, really simplified. Technically, she's also the queen as well of the moon. It's a whole bizarre fucking story Tsukihime is. Like, people think, like, fate itself is very, like confusing, but like Tsukihime is even more confusing to like narrow down. Where fate you can just round it up to, hey, there's mages and there's mages in the world. They compete in a battle royale, summoning famous characters or people from history to fight for them. Simple. Tsukihime does not have that simple explanation. Neither does Gardens of Sinners, which is also that universe as well. Even the partially premortal golden goddess was Walden. Just so you know, I combined Walden and Golden there. Would that be Walden? After I came to, I found myself all alone in this pink skull. Since then, I've been too bored and distracted for my own good. It's pretty much in the same boat as Leo. Gato seems like a pain in the neck, but right now we need the help we can get. I'll try inviting him to join the student council. Oh, the masters are making... Oh, hello! Why is my raid sound notification not working? Patty, can you remind me later after stream to, like, you know, fix my sound for the raid? I know I changed it because, what happened? If you're still even here. But let me get out the shout out. Yes. There we go. You were just chatting. Okay, well...
Players, I'll be a team loser, I'm told.
Shut up! Fucking Luigi, you bitch! I'm gonna rip the hat right off your head and eat it in front of you, and then you can never be known as Luigi ever again.
You'll just be Luigi.
Luigi.
Yeah, you'll be Luigi, because I ate the L. Just like in real life.
Yeah, when you roll the 1 on the sluggish die.
Shut the fuck up.
Ate the L in real life. What a hard-hitting quote that makes you go ooh for a minute. Well, welcome everyone. I am Tsukino Usagi, your Moon Rabbit Turn host. I play a variety of games and host a VTuber interview show called the Espresso Hour. Today we're playing Fate Extra CCC. Fate Extra CCC is the sequel to Fate Extra. Yeah, it says you talk about drugs here. Is that true? I mean, Fate is a drug. It's straight up. It's poisonous for your health. But, welcome in. Have you ever smoked a Smarin Quasimodo Whispers Demon Runs? I have not. But, welcome in everyone. I see you've been doing some just chatting. What were you just chatting about? Was it anything particularly fun? Was it very interesting? Was it just something relaxing? Or was it just about eating drugs? If you're eating drugs, I could call it, what is it, I should call it chocolate milk that he's all about those drugs. Literally, that was the whole... Oh, that was the whole game of, what was it, the game of life we were playing for the, icebreaker. Just kept getting the drugs. Ronan kept ending up, and what was it, we jokingly, what was it called? What was it, gay furry jail? Or was it, baby furry jail? It was something along the lines. And he just kept getting it over and over and over it. I forgot who even won the game. It was just the whole, like, first half of that game was most of us just kept getting sent back onto the bus or the beginning of the game. It was just torturous till we get past that point. But that was such a fun little icebreaker. it was very interesting too. We went from like just chatting, collecting ducks, to a game of life, to a horror game as well, and actually a few horror maps. The llama one was like very interesting. Or was it horses? But that one was like where they had like the stretch out scary faces at the end. Nah, it was all a good time. Just vibing though. That sounds like a fun time. We are kind of vibing here with some Fate Extra CCC. Like I was saying, it's a sequel to Fate Extra. It's never come to English audiences until fans actually localized it and finished localization like a year ago. It's been like a 6 to like 8 year project because it's a complete like they had to do like a complete they had to find like every line possible because it's a PSP game and then translate it all. Oh. Yeah, they weren't so bad, but they were very interesting. Though the one we did with like the horses, what was it? 2 different people had to like reboot the map just because they lost like their keys and stuff, and then like the running back and forth we had to do was kind of long, but otherwise it was really fun. I follow Hilltop who does PS1, PS2 translations. Yeah, like I'm not complaining about it at all, but it was just like because there was no localization at all. Like it was not like it was a game that was localization then edited it better. They had to do a complete Japanese localization to English, find every line, do everything possible because this game has multiple routes and multiple characters. They had to go and find every single line possible, change every single animation to do English for it. It was a lot of work and they finally finished it, so like amazing props to them. But like it's just been a long project that was done by just fans for a couple of years. And I was like, you know what? It's about time we played it. I love Fate. I played Fate Extra. I streamed Fate Extra. The new remake / remaster of Fate Extra is coming out I think next year. Why not start to prepare it by playing some CCC? Yeah. Oh, thank you for the stretch. Yeah. Some of it's just impossible as well. Like it's just how it is because like as someone who knows like have I ever heard Joe Chinese religions? I have not. Do tell me about it. But as someone who does know like Japanese, like just the script itself, because technically it's like 3 different scripts that at any time they might switch to scripts because there's like the kanji that like has like a kanji means a whole word versus it being like individual letters or sounds can like really make things difficult when it comes to translation. That's why if you do some direct translations from like auto translate from like Japanese to English, it's just really weird. I know it's a 18 plus thing, but like certain sounds also sound like it just says bread, and that was always like an online joke for those who were like reading any type of like doujins, that they would just read bread if it was like auto translated. Like you tell like, oh, someone didn't actually edit this. Joe Mama translations. You know, it'd be funny if there's actually Joe Mama translations. Like you make this whole joke and then it turns out there is one. Oh yeah, that was just because you're here, Saku-san. This is a whole new character from Fate Extra that you have never seen, but you'll love it if you want to take a quick screenshot. Saku-san, this person here was Archild's master, so the person that Nico arc's based off. This was the master for him during Fate Extra for her. Of course I immediately replied. We're trapped here. Oh, by the way, if those who came in with the raid, if you have to raid around, go feel free to. I'm not going to hold you here hostage. Even though I use my gun emote and knife emote a lot in the Monopolist, I am not as violent as you might think. Feel free to do your after stream care. Take care of yourself. And if we meet each other again, I'll see you then. If not, you have a great night. Honestly, we're going to think about getting out here as soon as possible. I haven't thought about escaping. Lad, Soma-san. Sugi wants all your bits of subs. That I do want. Because, you know, money is nice. Money makes the world go round, despite what we think. I have the eternal happiness of a partner, but I do like the temporary happiness of having money. Soma-san. Answer with Seppa. Soma-san means I'm going to ask a question. Seppa tells me that you're ready. We'll leave that aside for now. Lad, what do you think of this place? I think it's an antiquated school building. That evening glow in a complete contrast to the original school building. That's probably all there is to say. I found this school building more so than the other one. The sun sets, cherry blossoms flutter in the sky on the roof in the schoolyard. Yes, lots of cherry blossom, not much else. Yet there isn't a single dangerous area here. As sun seems uninhabited, the school building is filled with good thoughts. And there's no concept of time. You can spend hours without any days passing, and this place is Shangri-La or Dragon King Palace. I'm surprised, that's one way to look at it. Like Gato says, this school building is safe for the time being. Even if this is the far side of the moon, detached from the normal world, there might be no danger in staying here. I shall not choose a place of skepticism. The new world, rather, sends my heart astray. This is a agreeable place to trade. I see, so I guess that's why he's been spewing nothing but nonsense so far. Gato doesn't seem like he wants to escape. I don't expect him to join the student council then. I'll go look for someone else who's capable. No, I'll join the student council. This isn't the Holy Grail War, so it'd be shameful for a warrior to refuse to help when asked. Hey, didn't he say before that he was a monk? Your quips are like flashing lightning. Grazie. When there's a will, there's a way. Surely this is Providence. Don't be shy, don't be shy. Once I gather my belongings, I'll meet up with you. Now then, look forward to my great efforts. Zep, and he's gone. For now, I got one person to cooperate. They say this is far side of the moon. What drill? There's no way the moon cell will allow such ways. Probably Father Kodamin's doing. There's no doubt he's enjoying tormenting humans. I mean, that is up Kirei's alley. Fair, he should decide the plan for a first date, but in the movie, it's like, what do I do if it's boring? Hey, for first dates pretty much always have to be at movies, right? This is far side of the moon, we're trapped here? What the hell, that's hilarious. So basically you're saying we're special. Alright, I'm suddenly feeling motivated. I'm gonna be the dating king. Oh, okay. You're a master, right? So it really wasn't just his management and NPCs that got dragged into this. Losing master would impede the Holy Grail War. Ask that you act calmly. Like you all, when we woke up we found ourselves here. I wonder how much of all this Moon Cell's aware of. I mean, probably not much. We're up Schitt's Creek without a paddle, my friend. Dating King feels pseudo. Wait. That's what. This is student council room. Oh no! I don't want to go too close there. That's the infirmary. That's the library. I don't want to go talk to Kiara just yet. Talking to Kiara sounds like a problem. Oh, this doesn't look like a classroom, but it seems accessible. Since it's not locked, I'll go in since I'm already looking around. Beautiful. I like no matter where she goes, it's immediately let's just laze around. Oh, in the year 1970 was the 1999 overcount incident, which caused electrons to have a price collapse, like the oil crisis, I guess. This led to each and every Meg is smarterizing, eh? Well, it's got nothing to do with me. In any case, take a look at this cover. By using the school's dead space, I get all necessities for free. No matter the circumstances, the strongest skill is it being able to stay shut in. Janako is still not leaving. I also like how the music's so laid back with her as well. Someone was in the janitor's closet, wrapped up in a futon like a snail. This girl indulging herself in idleness, laziness, and flab is... yeah, Janaka Kagiri. She's a Slav woman that occupied the equipment storage in the previous school building. Feels kind of draft here. I feel a really strong sense of togetherness, blowing surely steadily towards me. Like let's just half-ass it. Anyway, I'm gonna stay shut until the very end. Resolved to do so, I turn around and... Also, I love like this little change. I know it's a bit cheesy, but getting like the little angry thing right here with some of the characters is adorable to me. Yeah, who the hell are you? Surely rudely breaking into someone's sanctuary? I'll sue you. Janaka comes to her feet and hits me with an extremely fierce tackle. Oh. Block, block, block. I summon ultra secure key and end my turn. Now nobody can see Janako. Shoot, she blindsided me and she went and locked the janitor's closet door. It's not budging. I feel like there's several layers or locks on the inside. Where the heck are you anyway? I do with newspaper bills and sermons. Come back tomorrow, by which I mean never. What a way to reject someone. But I feel awkward now after all that. Still have my orders from Leo. I don't think she's an NPC. That means she's a master. She's trapped here with us, so I have to ask her to join the student council. Student council? Leave here? Leave here? I'm good. I don't want to leave. I feel like doing whatever I want. Besides, he was that blonde kid, right? He's trouble for me. I can't stand looking at real-life prodigies. Warn him down unless he wants me to post long rant friends about him around the net out of jealousy. Don't bother Nako. But you're just a different story. As a fellow average person, you kind of put me at ease. This may just be my imagining things, but have we met somewhere before? I don't have any concrete proof, but I was saying we've met before. I don't know how many events in the other school building actually happened, but I recognize Shinako's face. If it actually did happen, then we should be acquainted. So we really did, huh? How very acute-ish. I have respect for you. I'll quit with the cold shoulder. I won't go to the student council, but I'll watch the room for a stream. Leave the troll comments to me. Of course, I'll only be watching. Don't actually not go for opinions and stuff. I'll watch her at heart, see? She won't leave the room, but she'll monitor what happens in the student council room. Guess that's what she means. I know how I feel about being watched, but being able to share information is a plus. Save us the trouble of explaining everything. Yeah, I feel that leaving her all alone in some familiar school building is dangerous. I've seen this before. The more you call out, the more they resist leaving. A jail where one just spirals downwards. I've gone for this too, yes. Honestly, if not for Zumi's festival for dance, I wouldn't have climbed out. Darling, let's try someone else. Leave this no good woman shut in her cave. That's how a capable man can show her compassion. Caster's right. I'll quit trying to convince her and just go for a search for other masters. So the only one person left is probably Rin or Ronnie. Because it's saying we have 3 of the 4. Oh, is it Kiara? Please tell me it's not Kiara. That's not good. So if you're she's also based off the cuts. Yeah, so, okay, so this is where things are going to get very confusing with Tomato no Mei. Okay, right? So Tomato no Mei is 1/9 of the nine-tailed fox. So the nine-tailed fox was a being, right? Was split into she to escape her like imprisonment from Abe no Samai. She split herself into 9 pieces. She left 8 of them and left her no, which became Mei. The other 8 eventually broke out on their own, which was who you met with in the game Sakusan, which was Kat, Vich, and an Arya. The Nine-Tailed Fox is also Amase Maru in Fate World. That's what I'm getting to. She is Amase Maru. So Amase Maru is the sun goddess, also the Nine-Tailed Fox. Okay? It's very complicated, but that's how it works. And so, like, the gods and goddesses that you know in like Fate, like, some are weak, some are strong, and all that jazz. Amase Maru is on the level of Tiamat, who's considered a humanity-ending threat. Because I remember in Fate Grand Order, they talked about Tomato no Mei, after she gains her 3rd tail, she mentions that if she gets to her 9-tailed form, she would actually be able to match Tiamat. And while her 1-tailed form is like how we know, kind of a very energetic ditz at times, her 3 tail is very somber, regal, intelligent, and she points out like, hey, yes, we would be on par with Tiamat. So like, Amatemaru is also in the Fate lore itself is considered one of the 3 great like monsters of Japan, which was I think it was her, Ibakuri Doji, and I want to say it's Shuten as well, or another of the Onis. Pretty much was 2 of the Onis and then her. But yeah, you'll see her reference Amatemaru a lot, though how with Fate Extra is Fate Grand Order and CCC and Foxtail, which is Fate Extra CCC, but Foxtail, which is just a complete Tomeo storyline with even Suzuka Gozen being a main character in it. You see her reference Amatemaru a lot, though she won't really admit it ever at all. She'll be like, "Oh, we have no connection whatsoever," even though she's talking like she was there. You'll see it a lot. So for you, actually of the 4 characters, she's probably the most interesting for you, Sakusan, because you probably know more of those legends than probably like Nero's history or Gilgamesh history or Archer. So just because she talks a lot about Japan lore and fantasy like mythology, especially when some of her friends is also like Kiyohime. Like Kiyohime is one of her best friends, who you might know is the woman, the like snake woman who was jealous, whose husband hid underneath a bell that she like lit on fire. Yeah, it's weird. As much as like Tomeo no Mei can be a perv, she's hands down one of the funnest parts of this game, because like Nero is very serious a lot of times. There's times where Nero is less serious, but in this game she's more of the orator that we know. Archer's always serious. Gilgamesh can be serious even though he's that prick with a heart of gold in this game, where Tomeo no Mei just seems very silly the whole time. She's that nice levity that we need with like what's going on. Can we enter the library? I actually plan to do a Gil run as well. You know, Gil run's like easy mode. He's just very fun in the Fate Extra universe. Like he starts off like, you know, the prick that you know, but then like he like becomes like he endears himself. Like he's like, hey, I will burn all of your burn all the command seals and most of my treasury just to protect you if need be. And it's like the most you'll ever see like Gil care about someone, and it's you as the master. It's just great. Alright, guess we have to talk to Kiara. You know, I don't want to talk to Kiara. Oh my, we meet once again, Suki. I'm sure this woman's... Oh yeah, Taiga Fujimura. It was the previous school building's new teacher. Since she was a secret, I figured she was part of management. NPC preserved by the Moon Cell, but she may be a master too. Taiga Fujimura, you say? How particular. I don't remember calling myself such a charming name. Taiga's also a very interesting character as well, because she's like a... kind of like the little sister to Shiro's adoptive father, and she's like a really good swordsman. Like it's even stated that like Shiro, who's like a master, that like Taiga, if we were just going by pure sword skills, is like greater than him, and she just turns out to be like Jaguar Man as a servant. None casts her eye down, looking troubled. I thought Taiga Fujimura doesn't seem to be her name, so her real name is... My name is Kira Session. I had the role of a teacher in the preliminaries. That's when I met you, Suki. Right? This lady Kira smells gracefully. Her gaze is warm, she's grateful from the bottom of her heart to meet me again. But the entire situation we're in, her gaze makes me unconsciously blush. Small tangent though about Kiara, sorry. Because, Fate, so there's CC, then there's the manga Foxtail. Foxtail is pretty much CCC, but Tomeo no Mei's, like, whole storyline. And because it has such a focus on her, Kiara's just killed off screen and replaced by Suzuka Gozen as a rival. I'm truly glad. However, I made my peace when I was attacked by the black noise, but you made it out safely. Hold on a second. Just now, did you say attacked by the black noise? Yes, consumed along with school and the preliminaries. Lucky when finally you can see I'm still in one piece. Is that whether it's a dream or reality, then would you like to touch me and find out? Go on, no need to hesitate. Kara's chest closed and Russell, she holds out one hand. Why do they keep calling it chest closed? Like, I get it's a nun outfit that's chest, but it's literally so tight against her body, and there's just a giant slit up her leg. Like... You may not be aware of it, but her gestures are exceptionally soft and feminine. Men are given, but even women can be captivated by her. No, I need to calm down. This isn't time for this. What's important is that we both went for the same ordeal. Kara was also in the school building and was swallowed by the black noise. Yes, because that tire fell over while running and sadly sunk into the black mud. From the first floor, I called out to you as you went down the stairs, towards the stairs. Do you remember that? I shook my head no. And see, in that moment, Kara was also asking for help. I realized that she was left in that building and ultimately no one came to rescue her. I sat with Gail and consciously lowered my eyes in shame. Dude, I'm telling you, she's telling you a fake story. That's alright, please don't blame yourself too harshly. That was your best option at that time. Besides, you get more than makes up for it. You cared not to feel regret for my loss. Someone you never spoke to once before. But thank you, Kara expresses heartfelt appreciation towards me, but abandoned her. More rise in my chest. Even her words were just concerned over my sense of guilt. Her wholehearted gratitude was genuine. She smiles of embracing the behavior and personality of another person. Kara's modest conduct is seldom seen in everyday life. Someone like this would definitely join the student council. Believing that, I explained about Leo and the student council. The student council, you say. Certainly, if that is the goal, the best thing would be for everyone to work together. However, I apologize, I cannot join the student council. Huh? No way, the other masters are one thing, but further refuse joining is... There's no way I can accept that without explanation. The reason is plain to see. Leo, you and the others are certainly entirely devoted to escaping. Fixing someone who has no desire to leave would impact your morale. I don't want to sow your determination with such trivial things, Suki. I'm very sorry, but please leave me be. Kara lowers her eyes sorrowfully. I understand how much she's concerned for me, so much that it hurts. If she doesn't want to leave, what could that all be all about? Dude, she's using some kind of magic on you, or twisting you. Because you're feeling bad for someone you just met once, like it's the end of the world. Perhaps I could say that in accepting that which is impossible, my heart has been broken. Though I say that, I've tried escaping in my own way. However, with my power, all I can do is open a rift to the outside. The moment I step outside, my power will not preserve my form, and I'll likely be deleted. Same for my servant. I'm not strong enough. However, maybe if Leo or your servant tries, perhaps you can. When that happens, when you escape Suki, will you abandon me here without a second thought? I'm sure you'll hesitate due to being unable to abandon those who are powerless. That'd be a twofold tragedy. I don't want to become a burden on you, Suki. Don't look so sad. There's no need to worry. After all, this school building is such a bad place. I don't know who trapped us here, yet despite having this many resources at their disposal, they're leaving us alone. Yeah, emotion manipulation is... she's damn good at it. That means they have a generous heart, does it not? The same happened in the other school building. I narrowly escaped death. Those here now were let go of that someone's pity. Kara makes a fair point. However, no one can say for sure how long that someone's generous heart will last. Oh, isn't it a stretch to say that they let us go when they trapped us here? That is quite so. That's why I want to reject everyone of the student council. I think I will support you. Still, I like power. I'm sure that, in the very end, I'll end up ignoring everyone. To avoid that, I'll keep my distance. Like you now, avoiding people like you who agree simply for not rescuing me. I have no choice but to back off if she says that. No one understands a master and servant's ability better than the master himself. Being responsible for me, a stranger, to inject if Kiara herself says she's not strong enough. You really are troublesome one. Please don't make that face. You're not like me, it seems. I don't need to be so told, so to see that your intentions are pure. I, Kiara, am still so depraved that I prioritize over my own life, but I shall support you covertly. Did you hear that, Anderson? So, she already revealed her servant's name. So for those who don't know, Anderson is a author. It's what's it called? Was it Karl Hans Anderson? The one who wrote like the Little Mermaid, and I believe the Ugly Duckling. I might be wrong on the Ugly Duckling, but his work, at least wrote the Little Mermaid, is her master. This may prove useful, paltry as it is. Would you give these individuals some advice? Kara called her servant not by class but by their hidden true name. That's the one thing which must be concealed throughout the Holy Grail War above all else. A servant's true name, and she spoke with no issue. Ah, it makes sense. She truly gave up on going back alive. She's showing her hand to me, someone who would eventually become her enemy. She's the one to return to the Holy Grail War. And here he is. A young boy appears. One can say he looks handsome, and his eyes are the shadows of bitter despair. Hans Christian Andersen. Oh, I got it wrong. The first and the middle name. Same famous for the Little Mermaid and the Little Match Girl, one of the world's 3 greatest fairy tale writers. Were the fairy tales I heard at bedtime so many times really written by this young boy? As introduced, I'm the third-rate servant Anderson. No need to bother mentioning my class. It's befitting the awful master of a vulgar heroic spirit. But what a shocking and ordinary face you have. No anguish, no sorrow, just someone cast out of this world playing the victim. Yeah, so that's one of the jokes, that he has such a deep voice. And that he's always criticizing people or himself. Like, that's just like his whole thing. Like, you're like, oh, cute, adorable kid. And then immediately insulting you and himself. And it's like, oh, wow. He's like, the joke is like he's a 40-year-old man in the body of like a 12-year-old. Very nice, not bad at all. Exactly how a clown should look. They say idiocy is a sin, but a toss out of society's fortunates for the mediocre. They can enjoy good any. Now that's a decent life. We're all born from the womb, can only laugh at the world's ugliness. See? What's with that look? We're not looking for criticism, you want advice? Moron, say so from the start. Don't trust others, don't trust women. Avoid this, woman especially at least. Flesh, words, thoughts, outcomes, these are all poison to an ordinary person. For us they killed the cat, as they said. The sermons of the holy are unbearable to the masses. If they come out of this woman, they're even harder to bear. Enough, once your mouth opens, it's all horrible things. All I did was confess to my lack of will and ability to resolve all this. Anderson, perhaps inside of a box does suit you better than being outside. All I did was speak when you told me to speak, and once I take off, my scribble scrubs don't stop killing. You're the one who ordered me to guide the commoners. I don't mince words. Beating around the bush doesn't help anyone. I would disperse that person's worth as best I can. And again, with that talk, we've been together for a while now. Have I been telling you not to attribute worth to people? Speaking the truth is my job. Listen, a person's life has value. You squander that value, she'd have. Same applies to you, young master. He looks at me with a certain gaze, as if praising me. He doesn't look like a young boy, he's a mature presence. You intend on being the lead in your own story, right? Yes, that's the truth. But that stage will one day appear and your story will end as unbearable trash. Everyone is a lead actor, but only a few winners can pull off a great performance and bring the curtain down on a masterpiece. Therefore, do not stop, do not squander, do not waste. If you want to realize your dreams, don't sit here listening to a critic's voice. Get out there and work like a mule, you third rate. You see what kind of servant he is, but please be nice to him. Deep down, he's an honest and good person. Is that so? If Kira doesn't smooth things out right now, Castor would have probably jumped out and start hurling insults. Anyway, Kira turned on joining the student council, but cooperate as much as possible. She might change her mind with time. For now, I'll settle with this. And that, after all, I've been around the school building. I'll stop by the student council room and report to Leo. And we're going to be joined by a saxophone for live commentary. Welcome back, Suki. Have you finished recruiting? Yeah, I nodded in reply. Regardless of the outcomes, I spoke with all the masters in the school building, I think. Pardon me, I'm the spider's friend, hung by Amitabha down to hell. As soon as Manji Gato is called, he begs for charity. There it is. Before I can report the results, Gato climbs into the student council room. Manji Gato. Haha, that is so. Actually, what's amazing being called by the next head of a Western financial conglomerate? Yeah, Mr. Head of his family is overly formal. Being allies in the student council, may President Leo suffice? Suki, you brought him? Leo looking generally annoyed, glanced at me. I nod, that's right. Leo's the one who said anyone's fine. It's not my fault. Excuse me, Gato, do you have your servant with you? No, she's not here. My god has departed. However, being led to knowing this, even without a servant, I'm a famous master. I won't be a bother. Yes, well then, I had no intention of choosing members based on whether they had a servant or not, but... Then all is well. I'm free labor, so killing me off would be a waste. Organize the cheerleading. Suki, who told you they wanted to bring community in here? I bowed my head and apologized from the bottom of my heart. It's not that important, but the correct quote is, art is long, life is short. Is it what it is? What it is. Gato, please handle cleaning the room, serving tea, patrolling the school, and cleaning the toilets. Brother, please show him. I know you mean well, but curse you know Usagi. Now. I should also. We did catch you on the mic, so it is working.
Wonderful, thank you.
Now he says in those problematic things. But I heard that Manchigato is someone important. Surely it helps somehow. So news to Usagi. Where's the rest of our personnel? I report on 3 people, Shinji, Tanaka, and Kiara. Shinji has no servant and couldn't stomach joining student council, so he refused. Janako shared herself in the janitor's closet.
Oh no, I'm just giggling at Shinji.
Yeah, I mean, it's so... him. And stated that she will only monitor us. Kiara will support the operations of the student council, but won't join the council itself. Both Kiara and her servant Anderson are the type to cooperate directly. One doesn't want to leave, one isn't interested in leaving. Janaka can really make him run eventually, but Kiara, I don't really get her. Yeah. What do you mean you don't get her? We met Kiara once. She was a virtuous person. You're right. Perhaps I'm overthinking. It's just that I found a subtle discrepancy in her wording. Anyway, including us, there are only 7 masters in the school building, it seems. Presently, we have more than half of all the student council members. We'll take it for now. The student council members are Leo, Julius, Gato, and myself. This could certainly be enough, but I feel like there were more masters who would fit into the student council, about 2 of them. It's no use, I can't remember. We'll resolve our lack of personnel in time. Now is the time to act, Suki. Sakura, have you created a gate to allow us inside? Yes, as this is an emergency, I require permission to take special measures. However, I'm against this. We don't know what's going on inside, and we can't scan our monitoring from here. I can't guarantee his safety, sending Usagi into such a place is... Sakura speaks vaguely while peeking at me with side glances. I don't understand what they're talking about, but it seems Sakura is concerned with my well-being. Actually, Nicholas, it's even better. It's Fate Extra CCC. So it is the sequel to Fate Extra. So that might be even a bigger surprise to you. So yes, it is Fate Extra, but it's Fate Extra CCC. So Fate Extra CCC never got a localization to America, so it's a Japan-only game. And fans after multiple years of translation finally finished it, and I decided, you know what? It's been on my list to play. Got my PSP emulator working again. I streamed Fate Extra. Next year, Fate Extra's remaster remake is going to drop. So I was like, you know what? Why not play some CCC? Because it is very unique compared to the rest of the Fate games. It is, I think the closest to it would be Fate Grand Order, where there's like bond scenes. There's affection scenes called like Secret Garden, where you can learn more about them and quite literally get close to them. Alongside, you know, Fate Extra other stuff. It is very pretty too, so it's like you can't see anything, but it's usually them like laid bare with them covered by flowers and roses, and the more you get to know them, the more roses disappear. It's very pretty. So Fate Extella is the sequel to Extra. So, you know, there's like multiple timelines in Fate. Like Fate Apocrypha is a different timeline than like Fate Grand Order and things like that. Like Fate Apocrypha, some events in Fate Stay Night did not happen, and certain things like they referenced, like WrestleMania and Sakura formed a tag team wrestling group pair. Fate Extella is the sequel to Fate Extra. Fate Extra CCC is a direct sequel to Extra. Pretty much Fate Extra is if everything that happened in Extra happened and then led to Extella. You know, the war ended, the survivors left. It's just you on the moon with your 3 servants. Right? Though Archers doesn't become your servant. Fate Extra CCC is like, hey, the events of Fate Extra happened, but all the ones, like a lot of the main characters who were to die, like Leo, Shinji, and stuff like that, they get like plucked away by something, which introduces BB, who plucked you all away to play her own games because she's like this very advanced AI. So Fate Extella is just pretty much is like a different what if, the same thing as Extra CCC. Extella is just like, hey, what if you stayed on the moon with your servants? What happens instead? Fate Extra CCC is like, hey, the events of Fate Extra happened, but before Fate Extra ended, this happened. So they are both sequels. They're just different, like what ifs. Just much like how Fate itself was a visual novel, and then there's 3 different routes of 3 different what's its of Stay Night, Unlimited Blade Works, and Heaven's Feel. Like they're different what ifs. Same thing with CC and Extella. Fate Extra was my first.
Very good summary.
Fate Extra was my first introduction to Fate. That's how I discovered it. Was Fate Extra. I was looking for PSP games because I loved Persona 3 so much. I was like, wow, I want other Japanese RPGs. And people was like, hey, if you like Japanese RPGs, like JRPGs, this is one of the essential JRPGs to play is Fate Extra. And I'm like, oh, cool, I'll give it a play. I played. I'm like, wow, this is really cool. Like all these different characters to make a reference to like characters like Francis Drake and things like that. Then I went down the rabbit hole of Fate Extra. I got involved with like Stay Night, then both the visual novel and the anime, and then some of the other works I like did my own translation to like read, and then got into like the rest of the games. It's a great game. Some of it is age, but like, and some of the characters have drastically changed. Like Nero in Fate Extra is so well spoken. Like she's obviously the orator that she is described. Where Fate Grand Order and later games of Nero, she's kind of a ditz most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
So like things have changed and not aged well. But like there are things I do really like about Fate Extra.
I think it's very suiting that your gateway game to the Fate series was the Moon one, being the Moon Rabbit.
Oh yeah, like the thing is, like young Suki had no idea. He was like, okay, I don't understand all this jargon, but the one thing I do understand is, you know, like, okay, no, there's a fox girl, there's a woman in red outfit swinging a sword, there's, you know, a guy who uses blades as his arrows. God,
Incredible.
I would never forget when I watched like Carnival Phantasm was like one of my first like, you know, introductions to Fate anime as well. And like they have like a little segment with like Nero, and they're like, why is the front of your outfit open like that? And she's like, well, for people to see, obviously. I understand. Please allow me to lend a hand at least. Mention everyone's help is the reason I was created. I still think Sakura's... No, actually, Tomoe May probably has one of the most saddest background stories.
A lot of Fate characters have
yeah.
sad background stories.
To like sum it down easily is like the Masai Maru became a human avatar, which was Tomoe no Mae a part of. The human avatar was blamed for her like creations things, and the just story of Kitsune's was forced to kill like a whole like kingdom, and they got hunted for it afterwards, and Snowy had no idea what she did wrong, and then got sealed away, wanted to like break free because, you know, she literally, her whole storyline is, I just wanted friends after being the bad guy.
Aww.
But she's like, people forget that her, like, I think her line is like chaotic evil because of what she once was if she returns to her nine-tailed form. Samurai
You
Remnant.
could say that she has a multifaceted personality.
Oh yeah, yeah. Samurai Remnant's really fun. It's really good. I love the introduction of so many new servants, and like, I love like Musashi's new look. Like, her new kimono is just so pretty.
Yes, it really is.
And it's great to see.
Although
like,
you had her in the extra outfit for the whole game, right?
Because I pre-ordered it, so she had like this like Chinese dress. So I was like, oh my god, the dress is so pretty as well. But like, I love the introduction of so many new characters. I do wish some of the DLCs were different, because most of the DLCs were like that Torment thing and so forth. I would love to see like other like full, like, yeah, like, remember when like DLCs almost were almost like mini games themselves, like full on games or modes.
Yeah, like they could be a whole game in itself.
Kind of like Undead Nightmare for like Red Dead Redemption. It was his own like standalone game practically. Sorry for using zombies as a reference, but like that's like one of the biggest like.
No,
you know what I mean?
It's okay. I know what you mean.
Yeah. Or like with like was it GTA 4 with like what's it called? The something in the Dam, the Ballad of Gay Tony, and then there was another one where they're like full on like huge bits. Like stuff like that. I'll just request you to do so. We're short-handed right now after all. For the time being, only Sakurai will back up Suki. Hold on. What are you all planning? Could you explain to Usagi and me? My apologies. Suki, I know this explanation came last month. From now on, we'll have you going to the arena. The arena? If I remember correctly, it's a structure prepared for the Holy Grail War. One would call it a dungeon. Matches had their opponents decided within a 7-day period they trained, collect information on the enemies, proceed to the final battlefield, all within the arena constructed it in layers. Is he saying that the school building also had an arena? So one thing I also love is the Fate Extra. You could make itself hard mode for you. So you would have an opponent throughout, for each week, right? Because it's like a 7-round thing. During those 7 days, you have to get 3 pieces of information by either asking the right things, getting far in, the arena, and things like that. And by that, because they had a rock paper basis system, like kind of like attack, defend, break, right? If you defend an attack, you got like a bonus, like counterattack, break, like that. You broke someone's defense, like stunned them, things like that. But they had like a 6 thing on top, and you could see if the more information you had, you could see what moves they were going to do. So if you got like all 3 pieces of information, you could see like 4 of the 6 moves they're going to do in a row. So you could be like, okay, I know to defend here, I know to break here, I know to attack here, and make the boss fight much easier, as well as know what their Noble Phantasm is, so you could best like defend against it.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it was a really cool thing where like they like actually going to the arena and trying hardest to get the information was key.
And then you could just choose not to and just have hard mode.
Oh yeah, because then you have no idea what their next move is going to be. Especially because a lot of the characters had like patterns they did, like for each turn, or like just in general, like a monster might do attack, defend. So like not knowing what comes next, it was just always like, oh fuck. Especially if you're playing caster, who is really weak early game, and then once you get to like the actual like mid game / end game, she's just a beast because her magic set's so high. You can just like constantly stun people. And then like her noble phantasm was pretty much like, hey, you know that magic cost for your spells? For the next few turns, you have no cost. So you can just spam your OP spells.
Oh, wow.
But she starts off so weak, so like not knowing what came next for a basic monster could one-shot caster.
Ooh, okay.
I died so much in my first playthrough because I was like, oh, I'm gonna play caster, and I was like, oh, why are you so weak?
She's trying her best, Suki.
I think they said like they said like you're the 3 best like skill like stats for they're like, oh yeah, strength dumb stat, and so we're like 1 or 2 like Lux was a dumb stat. They're like, just focus on magic because of how you get her magic, the better damage she will do. And then they're like, hey, defense, because if you just make sure she survive attacks, you'll just pretty much like, hey, you'll deal more damage to them quicker than they will do to you and kill them. The pub's measuring numbers will either consume everyone or everyone will wander forever as volatile random numbers. Living here is suicidal, but I discovered a relatively stable structure that leads to the nearest side. Hello, Vaughn. It's a schoolyard's cherry blossom tree. Underneath that tree is an arena, which seems to lead outside. So if we go for the arena, we return outside to the near side of the moon, the Holy Grail War, right? The chances that are high. Since unknown arena doesn't sound nice, I named it the Sakura Labyrinth. Sakura Labyrinth? The only road to the outside world seems like investigating is the duty given to me and Caster. Wouldn't Leo and Gwaine be a little more reliable for this job? I would very much like to do so, but it's night at best in there. Night at best? What place is that, Everest? So, pretty much he's like, hey, because it's night, Gwaine can make best use of his powers. Because Gwaine and Fate, he's pretty much from like 10 to 12 o'clock to 2 o'clock, just really buffed and powerful and can create like miniature suns. But outside of that, not so strong. Well, he's still strong because he's in Knight of the Round Table, but like obviously not like full power.
I don't know, I feel like making miniature suns is pretty powerful.
Oh yeah, when he has like a miniature sun to work off, he's at least in like what we've seen from like the bit of like the Fate Extra manga as well as like Foxtail, he can go par to par with like Karna, who's like a divine, has divine being to him because he's the hero of charity.
Yeah.
And so like he can go that level.
Wow.
Some of these tells his personality more like the commissary. Well, the day or night thing was just a little joke. To realize that backup from Sakura and me is known as insufficient. So this uncharted territory will monitor you constantly, Suki, and if necessary will lock you out. You don't have that kind of wizard skill, do you, Nurse Yagi? Like you says, I'm just not that skilled. I mean, took everything just to make a contract with my servant. So long as I lack the agile battle and logistics support skills, doing first story on foot is the most I can do. Thank you for understanding so quickly. We prepared ourselves already. We'll back you up from this room. Please head to the cherry tree, Suki. Sakura opened the gate for you. Yes, I use administrative privileges to create a gate that goes into the tree. The rest is up to you, no Usagi. I really should have just done as Usagi, because saying no Usagi is like... Am I not allowed to go? Forget it. The Master Sir will just get the tables turned on now. This is an arena, there are enemies. You and I couldn't. No, and if we did take down one, that would be our limit. So Julius, I think you'll find, is not on Kirei's level, or Kiryu level, but he's definitely up there for like assassin, because that's what Julius is he's an assassin to Leo's forever.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Get to this point and shuts himself with a I see, so the general rule is that only a master who brings a servant along can enter the Sakura Labyrinth. That's all. Please head to the grounds. The first mission to the Sakura Labyrinth begins our so-called maiden voyage. Yeah, I know, Vaughn. Julius is your taste. Though, I don't know if Crown's here, because I know we mentioned it last time, but like Julius's jacket's so up his alley.
It's such a Crownser jacket.
Yeah. That wording's a little... How come? I thought I chose a totally normal word. Leo, what the lady sees a problem is pss, pss. Oh, I get it. Yeah, I also heard that meaning. But what's the issue? There's no special relation between your chastity and our travel to the labyrinth. Is it the name? Never mind. Please don't bring it up again. Hurry up now. Please pretend you never heard any of this. As a member of the student council, I intend on putting forth my best effort. All for one and one for all, Gantara.
Aww.
Oh yes, if you'd like, please take this. It's not much, but some supplies. Labyrinth is an unknown arena. Please be very careful. If you had to pick a female character so far in Fan Extra, who would you pick to voice? I'm not making you voice character. I'm just saying, who's the one that called to you the most?
Probably Caster, just because Sakura freaks me out,
Okay.
especially after Heaven's Feel.
Okay, true. Yo, fair.
And Kiara seems like she's very... She can be very lewd without being lewd, if that makes sense.
Crown, don't go anywhere. I just want you to know that this character, his jacket is... I want to talk to
I'm
Julius.
trying so hard.
I don't care, Gawain. There we go. Julius is like so up your alley for like jacket wise.
That's a Crown's your jacket.
Like, I don't know what we have to do is to get you like a jacket like this, but like, let's make it happen.
How does the collar stay up like that?
I know, like I'm so curious. Like when I first saw this, I was like, oh yeah, this is so him. Especially like for the winter and like the wind, it's probably like perfect for Crown to like still keep his look but stay warm at the same time.
Yeah, because your eyes are like just over the top, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah. But yes, Caster, to answer your question.
I feel like Caster would be so fun as well. Because it's literally just like, it's just like her, like, it's just high energy the whole time.
Yeah, that's very true.
You also probably get a kick out of calling, like, the master your dear.
Yeah, true. She just seems very fun. She's a good counter to the severity of the situation.
Especially that I went to go through these sacrifices, I went to explore a bit.
I do like the design of the school building.
Oh yeah. I feel like we have to go out for the front door probably. Hello, Cousin Matt. I hope your night is going well as well.
Cousin Matt, welcome in. I want to see more buildings designed like this. I think it's very pretty. It's not as boring as, you know, standard just concrete buildings.
Mm-hmm. Like the old school that you felt like in a
looks the same.
Where this one you actually don't feel like you're in a game.
I also like that the non-main characters also have like outlandish hairstyles and hair color.
Like we actually feel like a NPC character, which you're supposed to.
Yeah, yeah.
I was gonna say, just in case we die right away to a monster. I'm also clearly exploring for items, always. I also think, just thinking of like this game real quick, I think we actually, there's like 2 or 3 other characters that we see for the first time in this game. So if I'm right with how like the years line up, Elizabeth Bathory first appearances in this game.
Really?
Yeah. Your favorite Dragon
Wait,
Idol.
which version?
Dragon Idol.
Oh,
The best
no.
version. I actually prefer her over Camellia.
Actually, no, you're right. You're right. Meeting her at first in FGO
Mm-hmm.
was rough, but once you get to know her more, she endears herself very quickly.
Especially her Halloween events.
Hmm.
Like one of my favorite Halloween events, because like they go through like each year. Like one, you know, it's like the first one, and there's one where she like dresses up like a witch, and there's one where it's like treated as like a JRPG adventure, which is one of my favorite ones, by the way, because it's like you, her, Robin Hood, like Nidochris, and I forget who it else. I think it's like Ibaraki Doji are pretty much like the scared club, because you're like like the whole is you're a party, right? You're trying to get to like the castle where the boss is. You have to like go through like like certain segments, and you're just like all trying to hide and huddle underneath like Robin Hood's like jacket, like his hood, because one of his abilities is like turning invisible. That's one of his double phantasms with that hood. So it's just like there's so much fan art of like you as a group just huddled underneath his coat, just like screaming.
Aww.
Because you
Is there
have.
a way to replay those old events? Or?
Oh, I don't know. I might go back and then like record, like, no, like connect my phone to the PC and just replay them for you, because they're so good. And one of the first scenes you get, because you were live like for Halloween, and you go into the tavern and you just see her, because she's the whole joke is that she's the warrior, right? So she's dressed in like that chainmail bikini, right? And she just like has like one of those like signs hanging around her neck, like wooden signs, like, "Hey, we'll adventure for food." Like, and she's like staring at you as like you enter the tavern, like hoping you pretty much will adopt her.
Wow.
I forget why what some of the other characters are there. I know Robin Hood's there because he was dragged in to help. Nidochris is there because one of the pharaohs, Cleopatra, like is making a mockery of like one of the pyramids, because they put the pyramid on like top of the castle. Like it's all like a whole just like complete mess. And then like I know one of her last events was like she was like going to make the perfect servant, so she makes a mech, and it makes a 2.01. Then 2.01 ends up kicking her out of the castle because she's very bad at her job. So you and the 1.0 mech have to go like take the castle back. The whole Halloween events are just a complete mess, just like the Christmas ones.
Oh, that's adorable.
But I love it so much because like it really endeared like some of the characters to me, like Elizabeth Bathory. The Christmas events, there's a different sound each time, and some of the characters like really endeared me to them even more. Like Quetzalcoatl, I was like okay with, like, oh, she's the big sister character, she's really cool during the anime, but she decides, hey, I'm gonna be Santa, let's do a 2-on-2 lucha tournament.
Because why not? She's a
Yeah.
god. She can do what she wants.
And it all becomes like a literal like show, because like her good side and evil side split, so you have to help her good side with their tag team partner, which is Brandamate, go against the evil Quetzalcoatl. It's like a whole hilarious thing. Because one of my favorite moments is literally like, it's Jaguar is being roped in to help because she gets bullied by Quetzalcoatl, and so like Jaguar is like the assistant helping around, and you fight her in the semifinals, and Saint Martha, Lady Martha, like steps in to be like your replacement fighter. And like Jaguar's like, I've been watching this whole time, like I know every trick in the book that you're gonna do. I'm gonna win this fight because, you know, it might be cheating, but cheaters win. And like the whole time, Saint Martha just like puts up her fist and walks slowly. And Jaguar's like, hey, what are you doing? Hey, what you doing? And just gets this like hands thrown at her. Because the whole joke is Martha's really good at throwing fists.
Poor Tiger. He's so snippy.
Yeah. He's like this the whole time. I know it's Shakespeare. I'm trying to think of the third character. I don't want to say it's Mozart that hangs out with them, but they have like a writers group, like drinking party all the time.
That's great.
I know.
I love that.
I know Robin Hood joins them often because he can go sneak and get the alcohol, and I know they're just usually a few man like group that hangs out.
Good for them.
As soon as I leave the school building, Sakura stops me to talk. Maybe she wants to see me off. Please be careful. Inside the labyrinth is their domain. If you run into her, absolutely do not defy her. Her. Judging by her manner of speaking, her must refer to the labyrinth's ruler. No, the cause of the dilemma, it sounds like. Maybe Sakura knows who our enemy is. I see. It was my place to say all this. If you face any danger, please return immediately. Oh dear, she up and disappeared. Seems her fear train capacity is insufficient to neutralize outside the school. Well, it's not that she's simply an arclid. That person advanced AI of the moon cell. System maintenance is critical for the moon cell. I figure she can work prioritize system restoration over saving masters. Well, this is far side of the moon, and no immediate penalty for deviating from AI principles. It's good that Sakura's our ally. Besides, the secret is all the sweeter. Stay the secret. Perhaps we should hurry to this Sakura Labyrinth thing.
She's still so unserious.
Yeah. Sure, Caster's right. Sakura words concern me, but our first priority now is to investigate Sakura Labyrinth. I don't know an arena constructed in the far side of the moon. Is there really something waiting for us? Yeah, she is very unserious. How far does this go out? Why does it go out that far? Okay. You're Suki no Usagi, huh? Moving around even though you just woke up. You've got quite the vitality. Apart from masters like yourself, regular NPCs and management NPCs are taking refuge in this old school building. Near side of the moon, in the Holy Grail War, there were tons of you masters. Here, we outnumber you. So school building's safe for now. Not even the black noise evades here. Feel free to take a walk around.
I'm so concerned that the school is going to at some point no longer be safe.
I mean, that's like if you say enough times, it obviously like jinx it, right?
Yeah. I don't think trees are supposed to do that.
I also love her masters like a lot of times unconcerned by things like me personally, like I know I'm pretty brave, but like even I would be like, okay, listen, give me a flashlight at least, please.
Yeah. Or, you know, at least show some emotion when a tree sprouts to the ground into an elevator.
This is myself descending into the abyss. The feeling of drowsy intoxication wears off. We find ourselves in a strange space. The first sight was that the setting sun against the horizon, and towering castle spires all around us. I can't see the ground. A path extends out before us like a sprung thread. Small iron blended with the breeze, and the strangeness of blank scenery is a concealable scent of blood. Statement confirmed. Can you hear me, Suki? This is Student Council room. Currently, resources are set to prioritize safeguarding your digital cells, Shuki. Though we call it an arena, that there is the far side of the moon, a null realm, formed out of imaginary numbers. By measuring every number that convinces you, preventing the collapse of your significance, Suki. Transmission from Leo is all clear. A worth number measurement and collapse of significance means that so long as they're monitoring me from the student council room, my position won't be lost. Yes, to make a simple comparison, you're underwater. Please take what is giving you oxygen to breathe. The monitor and sensors are both excellent. Though we can't scan the Sakura Labyrinth, we can substitute you as a monitoring device to survey the surroundings. The labyrinth has a structure of an arena. Now, what are these biosigns? Biosign reading are all around the labyrinth. Biosigns, basically there are humans in the labyrinth who entered before us. No, since the gate was only just built, no labyrinth should be inside the labyrinth. If there are, then that means they were in the Sakura Labyrinth from the start. Perhaps they're victims who couldn't escape to the old school building. That's likely, I think. But how strange, despite how large these biosigns are, I can't read any ID. I'm sorry, currently these biosigns are unknown. No, Sagi, can you see your map? You can read your surroundings as well as things like enemy readings in the area. That said, all that we can do is fix the camera on you and monitor your situation. So please take care of every precaution. If things become dangerous, please return at once. Sakura says, we're maintaining the staircase between your current location and school building right now. If you experience any peril, head back now, then please explore the area. I was cautious wondering how buggy this would all be, but this is it? I was scared for nothing. The base action should make quick work of this place. Okay, darling. Let's embark on our tour of this tasteless castle. Caster Bailey gazes over the arena without a shred of fear. What's with this uneasiness I feel? Okay, compared to me, you can barely tell left from right. Caster is composed. The far side of the moon is unknown space to Caster too. Maybe she can be relaxed, despite that because she puts absolute trust in my instructions. My anxiety mounts. Sure, I understand that Caster and I are on the same boat. I really feel that way too. However, I can't find any of these memories, these experiences. It was pathetic of me not to remember what we did in the Holy Rail War. Did Suki truly handle these battles with so much trust placed in him? Darling, that musclehead berserker isn't here. Fear not, I get the feeling that we'll be fine as long as we don't screw up. I'm pretty sure when they're talking about berserker, like musclehead berserker, they're talking about Lu Bu.
Ooh. Ooh, okay.
Because it's really hard to figure out what other berserker, because there's only really like 2 berserkers in like Fate Extra. Guess what urged me forward. Yeah, there's no time to be hesitating. I'm anxious as that I'll live up to the trust he puts in me. But right now we need to clear this arena.
I love the sleeves on her outfit. She is rocking the gothic Lolita look.
I was telling you, it's like I told Lori, just like look up like this, like the part of the game where I like check out the characters, and I'm like, yo, just like look up alone for like the outfits that they wore.
Those are some Lori sleeves, I agree.
Oh, that's an enemy program, isn't it? Suki, do you remember how to fight? Yep, I forgot. It's fine in a minute. Well then, let's go over the basics. Touching enemy will initiate the battle. The one actually needing aging enemy will not be you, but rather your servant. Certain strength is out, so too with their master's life force. Let's review the combat mechanics. There are 3 actions that your opponent can do. They are attack, guard, and break. At these 3 attacks, you may command your servant to make 6 actions each turn. Your servant will then fight accordingly. If near size 1 within 6 moves, their turn will begin. That's about it. How do you decide on which moves to make? It's nothing to be worried about. Pretty much it is a rock, paper, scissors.
Like you explained earlier, mostly?
Yeah, pretty much.
You've got this.
Pretty much the best way to put it is that, you know, break is like doing like a heavy, like 2-handed attack. So attack, if you can get the jab like to the throat before they can do it, you know, you beat them. Break is made to break someone bracing, like you're doing a heavy attack to break, you know, guard break. You know, defend is good against, you know, a normal attack because they try doing a little jab and does nothing against your shield. That's the best way to put it.
Gotcha.
So while like bosses will have like multiple turn combos, the savages inside and out. Like turn 1, they might do a certain thing. Then turn 2, they might do a certain thing. So like right here, we can see they're just doing breaks. So we're gonna just attack each time.
Aww.
And if you get 3 in a row, right, you do an extra attack.
Her attacks are so animated for such an old game.
She is animated so well. So that when she's in like your special room, she like is like flipping around and spinning or posing, and it's just so great.
Oh, I love that.
No way, I began this week. After I worked so hard to get my little black heaven hollow, come back to me. Caster's acting strange. After defeating this hostile program so gallantly, all I can see is look of defeat. Oh yeah, by the way, even though she's a caster, she hits things with a flying mirror. This is the worst mistake of my life. I never thought I would be reduced to less than 1 tail's worth of divinity again. The skill experience I gathered little by little, the proof of love between me and Darling has reverted to its initial value. Sob. This is because of the restraints, I say half, the other half might be some other drain effect, I think. My servant told me it was unexpected, but I wasn't that surprised. Because I'm in a similar position. I also love that she says sob.
I know, me too.
Caster's skills are gone, my memory's hazy. One could say we are pretty similar in that regard. Is that true? Gwen's perfectly normal though. Yeah, I'd like to ask about the Noble Phantasm. Skills aside, is there a Noble Phantasm usable? Noble Phantasm, servant's trump card. Proof that one is a heroic spirit which reveals one's true name. All servants have a legend representing their origins which they can treat as a weapon. If there is a famous fencer, they wield a secret sword technique. If they're a heroic spirit in mythology, they wield the miracle spell from their legend. Casters are no exception to that. If I recall correctly, Casters Noble Phantasm. Yes, I've been completely sealed. This is a system side lock. Another problem on top of those restraints. Well, my Noble Phantasm is number one useless Noble Phantasm by user's choice. It doesn't hurt me that much. Technically, her Noble Phantasm has May is literally is just a great wide buff for her and as well others.
Oh. Okay.
It's in like Fake Ground Order. It's a heal, skill reduce, and no Phantasm increase. And 8 Fate Extra, all of her magic spells are, 0 cost for a bit. Like, it's a huge buff, and that's why it's considered useless, because it doesn't damage anything.
I don't think it's useless. Support stuff is good.
But also, she wants to say it's useless because it reveals her true name, and she's trying to run away from that side. Because literally, in the name of Noble Phantasm, it's Amatse Maru, and she's trying to run away from it. This is troubling. Your servant might be stuck with its default values while they have their clothes on. I don't think that's the case here. Resetting a summoned servant would be difficult even for the Moon Cell. The curse on the Mythic Code applies just once. When it's put on, skills get reset. As payment, the curse lifts. Oh, so that's how that works. There's no problem. Think of it as good fortune, rather. How might just stick on you. It's good fortune. Go from start to finish, from the weakest become the strongest, from nothing grow to overcome your dilemma. As to those strong, suit that is. Show no foe well who having walked beside and cast her. Well, it is as you say. Now then, let's renew the exploration. Knowing you two, I believe will turn this adversary into a positive thing. Guess reluctantly sends to Leo's words. It feels strange that Leo knows more details about Caster and Suki than myself. Given my hazy memory, I can't let it stop me though. Anyway, let's press on.
Her asking for food.
Yep. Stop. Please direct your attention to the found-like object in front of me. It's Revival Fountain. When used, both Master and Servant will instantly regain all their strength. What's the matter, Sakura? Notice, if it's structured in, its function should be able to be ruined externally. Please wait a moment. It's done. A save function has been added to Revival Fountain. Please let it stay within the lever. Good. I'd like the same feature to be installed to the near side's arena. Good kids should only do an hour a day. Or else when you use the save.
So, is it actually because of your outfit choice that she's a little weaker? Or were they just making a comment about that?
Yes, as well as the person behind everything. A little, I guess, spoiler, BB is, one of those people where she wants you to struggle as much as possible, then she'll help you slowly by slowly. She's evil, but, has she once explained herself in, Fate Grand Order, she's your, Kohai. She's, there to, always support you as you're her senpai. But she'll make it sure it's the hardest way possible.
Rough.
Alright. So this time he's going to use attack, so we're just going to break. Oh no, he's going to do guard, sorry. So if we collect the guard...
All of her animations are different here too. Oh, I love it.
Okay, so this time we're going to be doing all breaks. I'm actually kind of glad for this outfit, though. It's very like chest showy because her kimono before was always short, so there was always like that anime like panty flash. So like here there's none. It's like, okay, that's actually nice for once.
Oh, I see. Yeah, she does have proper shorts on.
I also like her third break is literally grabbing them and then doing a knee to like the nuts, pretty much.
Look, those heels would do some damage too.
Right? There's a joke in the first game that I love so much where like your character's completely oblivious, but like pretty much like some of the other characters like run around and get close to you, and she's like, no harem. This is not a harem game. And then she's like saying that like you like see her like in the hallway practicing like a castration punch, and you're just like, what are you doing? You should really stick to your magic. And she takes it that like, like you're like, oh, there's never gonna be a harem, but you're just literally like, why is she practicing a weird move? And as you defeat more of the enemies, you will like know like what they're going to do, but it does become like random. We did get a... Oh. I need to get used to how some of these buttons are. Okay, so we have our first spell, which is Inflict Magic Damage and Stun against Break. So, she starts off with not a lot of mana, but as she gets more mana, you just pretty much can like stun lock people.
Oh, that's fun.
Though it's not like a perfect stun, and some bosses can't be stunned. I agree. It's just because it is showing like PSP buttons. I have to remember how it's button mapped.
Mm-hmm.
They actually recommend being aggressive in the game.
Be aggressive. Be aggressive.
Yeah. So we'll... Can I? Okay, yes, against Break. Yep. Then we'll attack, and we know it's guard, and then you can... There's usually a pattern from the... There's only some that are randomly. So it should be like this here.
Some of her little taglines are so silly.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, fantastic. My ears feel ecstatic.
So at one point we'll get like Kokas. So you see like the master says 46.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll actually get our own skills that we can like supplement like outside of battle and inside battle, like heal one. So
okay.
I think other than caster, none of the other servants have like a type of like heal. So like you're expected to be like to heal them if their health gets too low.
That makes sense as the master.
Wait, that's weird. Unless it does it for us. We didn't get to decide the skill points. Unless it does it for us, which is pretty nice then.
I don't know.
Because like magic is really good, agility's really good. Luck, not so much. Defense though is just so she can take a hit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, that is so beautiful. Guess it feels better about being reset, but it's still rushing through these hostile programs for ease despite that. As we recall the rival side of her back, Kester takes a deep sigh, lowering shoulders feebly. I feel a tad down, yet you may be suffering more. Darling, let's leave the discussion for later. Says the caster noticed, as I thought. There are discrepancies in our memories and experiences. Huge gaps between my memories and Caster's memories are fights. For everyone realized that I lost something important. I focused, enduring my desire to return quickly. Caster also said that we should talk later. Right now I need to focus on clearing this labyrinth. That is so pretty.
It really is. This whole map has been beautiful. And I think the choice to use, like, see-through walking panels was very, very smart.
Mm-hmm. I do have Extella. I think eventually I'll introduce you to Extella. Though I have a love-hate relationship with Extella and Extella 2.
Oh, yeah?
So Extella has a really great concept. So Extella was, you, this master, because it's after Fate Extra, you get split into 3. Your body, your heart, and your mind. I think it's your body, your heart, and soul. Or it's your heart / soul and then your mind are split up. Like, Nero has one, Tomeo has one, and Ultra, who's based on Tilda the Hun, has one. And it's Dynasty Warriors, pretty much as Fate is the gameplay. So you start off with Nero's faction, doing her storyline. Then you do a what if of Tomeo's storyline. Then you do Ultra's storyline, and then, the true story. But, like, each one has their own, like, lieutenants. Like, Nero has, like, Archer, I think. It's, like, Archer, Robin Hood, and then I think Karna, or Arjuna. Tomeo has, like, Lubu, Medusa, and then someone else. And then Ultra has, like, I think Iskander, Joan of Arc, and, like, Gilgamesh.
Always have a soft spot on my heart for Iskander.
Yeah. Pretty much, like, the front of humanity, so, because the Ultra's, like, whole thing, she's the big bad for a while for that game. It's like, hey, I'm here to destroy humanity. Because, like, Tilda Hun, like, rampaged across Asia. She's like, I'm here to just wipe out humanity. So, like, the throne sent out Joan of Arc, and, like, Joan of Arc's like, wait, I think there's something good in there. Like, I'm gonna help you for now, but I think, you will change your ways. Iskander's like, well, if you're gonna conquer, like, let's do this. And then Gilgamesh is like, I want to see how far you can go, mongrel. Gilgamesh is like, hey, if humanity can't stop you, then they're not worth living.
That sounds like Gilgamesh, yeah.
Yeah. And then Extella 2, the thing I don't like is that it's a heavy focus on Nero. Like, Nero is the main character for the true end and everything. And then Extella 2, like, Tomeo gets even pushed further back as a backup character because it's now Charlemagne is the main character. And I do love Charlemagne. He's a great character. But, like, it just saddens me a bit.
Aw, you like your fox wife.
Yeah. There's actually a huge thing where, like, the creators themselves love Nero. That's why Nero gets so many outfits, like her bride outfit, her beach outfit, like her gym outfit and everything. Before we got like other than Cat, we didn't get like another outfit till like Tomeo's first beach outfit, and then still then nothing else. And there's been that joke where the creators love Nero, the fans love the fox. Sturdy door blocks our way. It looks like the arena continues past this door, though. I've never seen this kind of door before. It's a black ice type wall. Its security level is star. Sakura, what does the star symbol mean? So the first time we've seen this, security level is just like certain parameters. The strongest security level is A, the weakest is E, there's one exception, EX, but the star carrier doesn't exist. One moment analyze what Suki is seeing. This visual data. We can scan from here. No way, unable to measure? It's not the counter is overflowing. You can't place any real value to it. It's impossible. It's not even in the moon cell's libraries. It's a new type of wall. Sakura shrieks in astonishment. From her perspective as a moon cell AI, this dirt goes against common sense. The parents on the level that shouldn't exist. Let's leave the wall for later, Suki. The surrounding spirits are growing wildly unstable. Watch out, my gut says it's probably Julius. The comments got out midway. The voice from the student council room drowned by a static stone like furious. Don't reach me. There.
Oh.
Lousy master and lackey there. That's far enough. Could you poppers not go staring into people's minds, please? I suddenly hear a voice and turn around, but no one's behind me. Where's that voice coming from? But more importantly, this voice, if I recall correctly.
Oh my gosh.
Welcome to my castle. I'm not pleased in the slightest, but at least give a reception. Oh, is that Rin? Is that Rin? Yoo-hoo! Long time no. I suppose now is not the time. This darker is not normal. So, one fun fact I know about Tomato compared to everyone else in the cast, I think she's the one that does the most, other than like Suzuka Gozen. She does a lot of continuous English. Like, 1 in every 5 words she'll actually say in English.
I have noticed that. It kind of gets mixed in with her gal personality.
Like, Suzuka does it because she's a gal. Like, that's the thing they do. But May just does it normally. Hello, Lucas. Welcome in.
Yoo-hoo.
I love her voice actor so much. Yeah, she's Rin Tosaka. She's one of the masters participating in the Holy Grail War. A wizard of spectacular ability and shoo-in to win. However, by the way she spoke just now, it sounds like she's the ruler of the labyrinth. Not as if I am. You're as insipid a man as ever. He's not being insipid, he's simply asking for it. Well, that aside. Hey Rin, did you just make a boss-like statement right just now? That's what I'm telling you. I'm the queen of this castle, the moon cell's new ruler. Yes, I'm the one who controls and rules over you who stubbornly survive. Call me Queen of the Moon.
Oh, Rin.
Like she says whip there. What? Now that you mention it, you do have those kind of leather boots, but the whip, where's the whip? Rin is the Queen of the Moon. Suddenly survives returning to us again. Saying she controls and rules over us. I can't even tell what you're thinking. You want to leave the far side of the moon, right? So you came to this labyrinth, the one and only exit. Too bad, though. I'm never letting you leave. What'd you do, Suki? Your skills will take you to the second round at best. You just get whacked. Or is it that you picked up a taste for death? So, it'd be okay if I indulge you here, right? Unbelievable, even for me with my hasty memory. Rin's uncharacteristic behavior comes as a huge shock. Rin did believe in meritocracy. She had honesty and integrity. I would my rival, someone more dependable than anyone, has such a cold air about her now. Gosh, you really are an idiot, Suki. All you had to do was hide in the school, but instead you shone like a turtle waiting to be stomped on. This is our castle. Whatever enters belongs to us. Is that supposed to be all your bases belong to us? Like, reference?
Maybe?
Because you know the whole line, all your bases belong to us.
I actually don't think I've heard that before.
Oh, it's a famous line. I forget what game it is, but it's one of the times where like a game got translated to English and it got moon speak. So it was like all your bases belong ARE to us.
I see.
So it's just been coded a lot of times just as that.
It could be then, considering it is the moon cell.
Rin is serious. While licking her lips, she's unfriendly. See the proof for being master. Command seals. Lancer, yes? Bring it on. Correct. Now then, it's your turn, Lancer.
Oh, who is she with this time? Oh, there she is.
In Extra, it's actually Ku.
I was gonna say, isn't it Ku? Don't
Yeah.
they team up?
Yep.
But
because
This is not good.
because if you pick the female master as your character, and you pick Archer, there's actually a part where you tease Archer, where like, oh, you know, which girl do you like more? Like, which one do you like better? Lancer, the young girl with the red. It's red. I thought it was pink.
It's absolutely pink hair.
Okay.
That is not red hair.
Sure, Rin's servant was in fact Lancer, but this is kind of different from what I remember. Please stand back. This girl's raring to kill.
I like how it corrects darling with master over it.
Not bad, I like you. This means I'll be having an excellent main dish today. I'm just getting tired of boring sacrifices too. These kids look they'll make sweet sounds for me. You pig, your name is... I feel like I had to like let the voice acting go before I speak with lines like this. Pig, are you calling me F-A-T, you bitch? Don't get all cocky just because you look young. Yeah, she's definitely like more evil when you meet her in Extra. What's wrong with calling a pig a pig? You should be honored instead of calling you your name, see? At least be pleased for me. This just reminds me of Cersei.
Honestly, it does.
Because like Samurai Remnant, she's just like, I'm gonna turn you to a pig. And then you're like, no, please don't do that. And then you get turned to a pig and you're just like, ah. And she's like, isn't this fun? And you're like, I hate this. Come on, quickly squeal. Oink. Squeal now, I'm telling you to squeal. Please squeal, won't you squeal? No, wait, what's going on? I was told that in this world everything would go my way. That wasn't what I was promised, manager. Enough, my headaches won't stop. The servant starts tearing out her own hair. She's been spewing nonsense, but her eyes are filled with madness. Even a novice like myself can tell this girl has defeated countless servants. A bit more than a headache. Caster can probably detect the wave of blood coming from Lancer better than I can. Hey Lancer, relax. Happens sometimes. You don't listen to what you say, it happens sometimes, okay? Look, a good implement will solve everything. Anyone will school out their stat from your lance, physically. You're right. You're incredible, Ren. I'm your ally, and the way you flip out still terrifies me. I should be saying that, Lancer. You have a reliable hot temper, so much that I wonder if you might actually be a berserker. Yeah. I won't pay you even if you compliment me, Ren. That goes for you too. I'll squeeze as much free labor out of you as I can today too. Your comments are the best. I have so much fun with you, Ren. Yes, about as much fun as losing everything in the stock market. They're totally besties.
Oh my gosh.
They're literally acting like how her in WrestleMania would.
Yeah. What is WrestleMania's actual name so chat actually knows? Estrella?
Yes. Well, no, it's Luvia. Estrella is her servant that she gets.
Luvia.
Yeah.
Luvia. Gotcha.
Yeah. They compliment her so
She
well.
likes to wrestle.
She likes to wrestle. They're both Tsuneres. Oh, the joke's a bit worn out, isn't it? Of course, it's no time to be stunned. Honestly, I want to pretend like I saw nothing just sleep. The servant's strength and bloodlust is the real deal. What to do? Should we fight or run? Ooh.
Sakura told you not to engage.
That is
but
true.
what do you want to do? Because I don't trust Sakura. But
So here's the
that's just
thing.
me.
The game warns you right in the beginning that, like, hey, there's a lot of dead ends.
So you could just challenge them and die right now, and that could
Yeah.
be an ending.
Oh, yeah. I'm
What
showing
does your heart say?
Hmm.
you want to crash their stock market, or...
Yeah. I mean, we just retreat for now, right? I would refuse to turn tail on that horn girl, but this is our only choice. Let's regroup and rematch her another time. I agree with my servant. If all fails, retreat or something like that. We don't know our opponent's abilities or who they are, or our stats reduced. Children here won't accomplish anything. Besides, while hard to believe, Ren and Lance are so busy laughing they don't notice what we're doing. Slowly, quietly, we'll retreat until we seriously far enough, and then we make a break for it. Huh? Lancer, where's that sucker at? You didn't defeat him alright, did you?
Huh?
I have put in... Gone. Ren? You're an idiot. You're the last person I would hear that from. We run for the land, we're putting Ren in the red server's voice behind us. You don't seem to be chasing us, but this brings up two mysteries. They were blocking our way and the complete changed Ren. The way Ren spoke, she's the ruler of the labyrinth. The mastermind who tried us in the school building? There's one what happened to her, I wonder. So if I'm right, each floor is a different, because there's like multiple dungeons. Each dungeon has like its mastermind.
Ooh, I like that.
How we finally connected. Are you okay, Suki? Just now there was an odd jamming. Seems that some sort of singer voice was obstructing our voice channel.
The idol.
However, we were getting all your visuals. We have confirmation of Miss Sasaka and her servant. We'll immediately prepare some cameras just for the wall in the jamming. Please rest for now, Suki. Go ahead, no, Yusaki. Use my ability to spray my room for you, so please use it. It's located at the back of the second floor. It's been just to cut off all monitoring. Fully private room. 1 second.
Oh, you okay there?
I had a sneeze.
Oh, bless you.
The cost was so free, but other than that, it's okay sleeping as much as you like.
See, it's okay to sleep in as much as I want. Suki.
Yeah, but there's like no sense of time here, so like, no one's gonna notice anyway.
Look, when my blinds are closed, there's no sense of time in my bedroom.
Wait, where's our room? Okay, it's the back of the second floor. We're looking around real quick. Alright, my room, Let's put our exploration aside for now and go to our room. Okay.
She's so excited to go to your room.
Is it the room down this way?
Mm.
Because yeah, I think so, because there's a room they said there's no one here. It literally says my
there it is.
room.
That's so cute. I like the idea that she just took all the pillows and blankets away from the bed and piled them up so she could sit like that.
I entered the private room Sakura prepared for us. This is space totally just for me, my servant and me. Said the window this nighttime. Apparently that contains all communication with the student council room have been severed. Here we can talk about things we don't want others listening to. Like I said, she's just like so expressive, like model-wise. Wow, private room. Good job, Sakura. I was hoping for a room with this type of mood. So this will be our base from now on. Catcher cautiously checks the room. To me, pathetically, the moment I entered the room, I was drained of my strength. Too much has happened, so my body and mind are exhausted. Catcher clears her throat with a hem, calling me to speak to her amateur of a master. Darling, I'm prepared to take a leap of faith in asking this. Have you possibly forgotten about me? Those few words in a sharp pain for me. Now think about it. Why haven't I told her about this yet? Even though I have memories, my body seems to remember all the time we spent together. Furious for myself for making Catcher ask me such a question. It's okay, it's okay. I'm not angry or anything, I just wanted to confirm it. Rather, darling, look like you're in a pain. It may have been forwarded me, but I wanted to be the one to bring it up. Catcher bows her head and apologizes. I should be the one apologizing. Caster confirmed Master knew that she wouldn't like what she hear, but still drove into the issue. It's not too late even now, I confess honestly. But I currently can't remember who I am. But I remember fighting the Holy Grail War with Caster, but not any vivid details, no matter how much I try. Maybe everything including my memories are dummies planted inside of me by someone.
それはないです。記憶がなかろうと、ご主人様はご主人様です。そこはドーンと自信を持ってくださいまし。
That's the case. Darling is darling, memories are not. Please have confidence in that. Be like, yeah.
だってこの点はご主人様の魂の匂いを間違えるとかありえませんし。
Miss Bell could never mistake the scent of Darling's soul. My mark doesn't come off so easily. Huh? Did this servant just blare out something kind of disturbing?
いえいえ、ただの独り言でございます。それより、残念です。
So there's something also, if like for those who are Fate Extra fans, you have to get used to is that Nero will say umu a lot. But yeah, like instead of like it's like umu, umu, umu. Where for Caster's Mikon. Miko? No, just talking to myself. More apparently, this is so unfortunate.
あの情熱的な屋上での告白とか、めくるめく夜のこととか、マウント外されたこととか、忘れになってる。
After you forgot about that passionate rooftop confession at dazzling night when I took the lead from you, right? I'm pretty sure this is like the second time she's trying to plant like false memories. As a wife, it makes me so sad. And we were so intimate, so close that other servants were envious.
She's peeking out from.
Caster hides into her face in the hem of her western clothes and breaks down crying. Sob, sob, sob. How sad. What cruel tricks fate plays on people. I mean, reasons aside, I think these are 100% fake tears. That way of reacting is the one most important thing you do recall, I see. I have to give it to you, darling. You got iron self-control. You're tough, even with hazy memory. Now it's time for me to confess. So to be honest, it seems I've forgotten various things too. Hehe. Okay, she does the te. I saw memories of our battles in the Holy Grail War. However, bits and pieces are fake for me. I forgot the cause. Servants by design are not made for traveling from the near side to the far side. Typically, they get burned to cinders. I think I was fortunate. Only a portion of my memory got toasted. But it appears that my darling's memory lost a separate matter. No doubt that a schedule has some hand in this. I see, just like Liu, Gwen, and Caster have some missing memories. I can't remember anything, but Caster clearly knows what's missing. My case is grave. Caster took that into consideration with a smile, and it's alright. Let's look on the bright side, darling. We can re-foster our love from the beginning. One can see this as lucky. Okay, there are heaps of things to do tomorrow. Please rest tonight. So let's get cozy in bed to get. Why is my pillow in the corner? At least hold back on the first day, Pink Fox. Come on, this is no fun, darling.
I'm trying to imagine you voicing it like her.
No, impossible. I woke up to a ringing sound, like an alarm clock. It's a call from the student council room. Waking up again and playing asleep, I see the school's in sunset. So the school really doesn't have any concept of day and time, it seems. Good morning, darling. Huh? I'm up very early, you say? Getting up early and peeping my darling's meal 2 hours before they wake. Such is the mark of a good wife. So how would you like to begin your morning? With a meal, with a bath, or perhaps... hold on. Why are you rushing for the door at such speed?
Sprinting away.
I get it, it was just a joke. Even I know when it's time to be serious. Often at the student council room, to plan our next move, right? Alright then, let's begin our excursion. It'd be so great if the commissioner would sell some sweets. Alright, can we go back in any time?
It's your room.
Ooh, awesome. Okay, so we can see servants. So as you learn more information, you can see like their name, There are no fascism keywords. They're even their stats, so we know just Rin Tasaka. None of the keywords or skills. Like, we know his Han Christian, I understand. We know Kiara. We know one of the keywords, he's one of the 3 great offers.
Mm-hmm.
3 great offers of fairy tales from known the world over. Grimm, Aesop, and Anderson. And among them, he's the only one who wrote his original works. Where the others were collectors and editors who apply folklore, legends, and like, he's the only one who made new stories as an offer in the true sense of the word. Such matches include The Little Match Girl, Little Mermaid, Emperor's New Clothes, Snow Queen, The Ugly Duckling, as well as others. In addition, it is said that the model for the girl in the Little Match Girl was Anderson's mother, who though poor worked without pause to send Anderson through higher level education left the world having never once experienced pleasure.
Aww.
We've been a truly interesting affair. Little Kaguya must not be surprised by this rabbitless far side of the moon.
It's not all that rabbitless. She just doesn't know it.
But hear this, if we think of this as a honeymoon break from the Holy Grail work, doesn't it just sound fantastic? This is the time to be considering and caring for a memoryless darling. I will surely turn wild during our trip. Better yet, I've been hoping that we could flip the script. Please feel free to change it to a piece at your will, darling. I don't know what you mean by script. And first off, before we talk about honeymoons, we weren't even married. Even found my memories, so I remember that clearly. What's with the cool quips? Incredible, darling. It hurts so much. Tomatoes in tears now. Stop. Alright.
Stop.
Whether we are serious or playing, let us set that aside. And I'm not for here or there. I am my darling servant. Please trust me for that one thing. Smart, beauteous me will do your bidding. Perfectly. Also, just get back to the near side, though we can conquer the Holy Grail War. I spoke of a honeymoon, but I'm actually more resolved to a new relation than you would think. Please fall in love for my efforts.
She's so unserious.
She's so unserious. I don't know what to say. Oh, the ship you were before the free action battles. Let's take things very slow. It's also important when you can to talk to her because it'll unlock like information for her or even like other stuff.
That makes sense.
I don't want to go to student council room yet. I don't know where Kiara will be. Oh yeah,
Is it?
she. Yeah. This Kiara's also here in the school, right? Maybe I'll pay her a visit later. I'm a bit worried, see?
I wonder if he's under her thumb already.
Oh, absolutely I bet. I'm just looking around to see if there's anything. Dungeon Suki remembers that, like, sometimes rooms will just have items in different games.
Yeah, and it's worth, seeing where people are, too.
Yeah, there's nothing
Oh,
talked
these
on
two
their
are
head.
still down there.
Yeah, there's nothing on the bed their heads to talk. But I'll still check in with them anyway. I apologize, but I can't join the student. Okay, it's just student council thing. Okay, we can't go in the faculty room.
One day.
Alright. We'll go upstairs.
Oh, the gang's all here.
Getting right to it, let's review what happened previously. First, from our acting secretary. Go ahead, brother. Two findings from the Lambert exploration. One is discovered the protective door made an unknown format. Afterwards, we made an analysis based on data that Suki recorded, but we couldn't even read the program. If you can't do it, then no one can. Hacking the door is probably impossible. Brother, aren't you exaggerating? I've written the towel, but another person might crack it easily, you know? The chance isn't zero, I suppose. Pulling the door is shield. Breaking through is our highest priority now. Truth is, we cannot pursue without passing for this shield. Now that acting treasure. Gwen, go ahead. Our report results of the analysis of Rin Saka. That's who we encountered. The conclusion is Rin Saka is genuine. Her conduct was odd, but her character was roughly as we remembered. Well, she won't always... Never mind, please continue. Calling herself the Queen of the Moon, she attempted to capture Suki. She also called us survivors. The Concerned wife, there's no doubt she's the source of this adventure. It is immense discrepancy. Rin's servant is Lancer. This is also as we married. There were some differences. Wait, sir. Gwen, it was more than some. Julius, is something the matter with Leo's conclusions? Please continue. This is an enemy we must defeat no matter what. But they are on the inside of trivial concern. Mars is always Julius, then continue I shall. Lancer's not all that strong of a servant. At best a B+ to A class. I believe that with due diligence this is an opponent we can defeat with ease. We may have stated that nonchalantly, but B+ to A student is top A servant is top class. This is what sucks about the standards prodigies have. Also, we confirmed that the communication interference was due to Lancer's special skill. Lancer's birth probably no phantasm are unknown, but we prepared several effective frequencies against the interference. Perfect. Well done as always, Gwen. Think you'd be versed in magical and electronic warfare being a knight. No, these are known to knights. I just don't think I can rest on my laurels just because I carry a holy sword. The king may do so, but a knight's role is not as simple as blasting a battle with a holy sword, you see. Now then, presently our progress is being impeded by these two items. Any questions? Here, President, it's my time to shine. It appears that there are no questions, so I'll continue. We lack intel and Queen Saka can answer. Augmenting our offense should let us handle them well enough. Our problem lies with the shield. If we don't come with a clear plan, we probably won't be able to break through it. This is where you come in, Suki. Why don't you go ahead and hand over this data to Kara? Leo hands me data on the shield. I don't mind passing along to Kara, but I wonder why it's for her. We must. There's a chance we have. If we certainly can't analyze it, then we should let someone else try. She has the rumors say she may know about legal bypasses, and I hope she does. Rumors about Kara? What the world is about? I appreciate your help. She and I don't see eye to eye. Our statuses and sense of values are too different. Seshon. I remember hearing the name somewhere before. What is that headache? My head is splitting. Good heavens, when I try remembering that name, something strange seems to happen to me. I'll let Gato do his thing. Nothing else is going on, so I try meeting up with Kara. They're just like, this guy.
I feel like that's a concerning thing that he said, though. That's something you should take seriously. This poor kid.
Why, what a great expression you have. I heard that you frayed that strange arena. Did something happen there? I told care about what happened in the Sakura Labyrinth. But how with the back up the student council, we frayed into that unknown arena. How we were instructed by the mysterious wall and met with Ren. Oh my goodness, all this happened while I was there here timidly counting strings on the wall due to my lack of power? Yeah, I'm so relieved. The Sakura Labyrinth, you say. You look so well behaved, but you're still a boy after all. Gara claps her hand together while blushing. Why? I mean, for so many people to be forcibly entering Sakura, I wonder what...
She knows exactly what she's doing.
To be so with such a raw scene so friendly, I'm a woman, so you know. I'm changing my opinion of her. She may actually be quite the oddball. That's not what you were talking about? The Sakura Labyrinth is the name of the arena? Oh my. I'm sorry, you had to listen to one of my selfish delusions. Of course, Suki, I would never do such a thing. I'm waiting to hear what her laugh is like. Oh, yep, it's probably about what I imagined. I wonder if Kara has any in-depth knowledge of the deed at all. Putting that aside, I hand over the shield data I get from Neo. I explained the situation to Kara and asked for advice. Any little details she might think of will help. And then, I've seen this before. It can't be deciphered. No, actually, it must never be. Stares at me and rebukes me for trying to destroy the shield. However, this isn't the time to be saying such things, right? So this is owner, Rin Tosako, was it? Did that person say anything peculiar? Something like, I won't forgive you, touch that door. Treat female enemies with delicacy. I hate to say it, but I feel it. I caught my conversation with Rin, now that I think about it. Don't look into someone's heart. I think she said something to that effect. Just as I thought, that barrier is not compared from ordered logic. A mental wall, materialized from human emotion, from the true character and qualities one cannot show to anyone. In short, it's how the mind guards its secrets. There's a practice in psychotherapy of sneaking into a patient's psyche to rid them the source of their anguish. In these cases, walls are very likely to appear. Ultra-hazardous barriers would repel or obliterate sados, patronize wizards. Leo is likely unfamiliar with medicine, with clinical psychology. Naturally, he wouldn't understand. Admittedly, this is also the first time I've seen something of such size and strength. Rin is vehemently rejecting us. Mental wall, that's what that shield really is. Rin said that Rina was her castle. So that's like, this is like what will be going in like multiple levels is them going into the hearts of these characters. You're literally, quite literally, tearing their walls down.
Aww.
I mean,
Almost a little bit like Persona style.
Yeah, but it means that wall is Rin's self-defensive mind. Beyond it lies Rin's secrets. Oh boy, without logic, then that wall is certainly going to be a sturdy one. Rather than number logic going to silch. The main mind is hardly when keeping secrets, like Millennium Yakishima Cedar. No use worrying now. I oppose breaking the shield. It's meant to wall, but Rin is acting different. Yes? So then I think drastic measures are needed. I'll help you with my limited ability. Please go on ahead to the student council room. If I suffice, I can teach the basics of a person's mind. Kara had no intention to before, now tells us that she'll help us deal with the shield. I see this went better than expected. I'll go report to Leo in the student council room.
I don't trust her. I don't trust Leo either. I don't trust anybody except Caster.
Honestly, as weird as it might sound, Caster's probably the best person to trust. Because Caster wants you alive.
Yeah. And I don't think she can keep a secret either.
She can... Yes and no. She's one of those people where anyway. she won't tell you the secret directly, but if you figure out the secret, then she can be like, oh god, then I can stop finally tiptoeing around this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just coming here in case there's any conversations. Okay, none. If there's like a little like chat box thing, we'll get it then.
Gotcha.
Because usually it's important conversations, and the important conversations can like get you like caster points and then or like little secret garden. Big yawn. Welcome back, Suki. Do you ever tell anything that may lead to a clue?
No, you heard that. No.
Report about what turned out to be more than just a clue, what that shield really is. The surprise Leah didn't understand it. Kara's right. I study psychology, but all it amounts to is information. If I could gauge the darkness in a person's mind, I probably can do anything to alleviate it. What are you saying, Leo? Your brilliance is the light of the sun. Facing you, it dispels anyone's darkness. I think you're going to keep that in mind. Unlike one-sided faith, I'm aiming for a human salvation. Leo looked a little lonely in saying that. Suddenly a faint memory crossed my mind. He certainly was the sun, illuminating all. He had a nightly sanctity which dispelled any and all weaknesses, even emotions. However, that won't solve the root of the problem. Salvation merely illuminates. Once that sun has set, those left behind have only darkness left to sink into. In his final moments, will he realize that this is limitation, his challenge? Pardon me, I'm Kira Circean. Here it is. Oh, how very somber it is in here. Even I feel awkward about intruding on a secret boys meeting. Now isn't a good time. I can return later. It's okay, we've been waiting for you. Without further delay, please yourself destroy that shield. Yes, please leave it to me. Although all I can provide is an explanation and a transfer. Transfer? Does that mean you already have something that will effectively counter it? Yes, we'll get to that soon. First, I'll start by explaining what this mental wall is. Destroying a wall of the heart is difficult. A wall is not something to be destroyed, it's to be understood. Think of it like that. Understanding, you say, doesn't mean sweeping away the troubles in one's mind, doesn't it? No, it means seeing for the hidden nature, the workings of Rin's mind and grasping it. Speak with her, battle for observer, obtain her secrets that will serve as the key to opening the door. To no one's enemy must one who crosses blade with them. Lane one and the other bear. Is that what you mean? Apparently, you won't learn a damn thing like that, says Hyun. The lip service may work on Earth, but this is a battlefield. We need solutions. Of course, I know. The mind's working and the spiritual reactions are usually measured in brainwaves. To measure that metaphysical, the observer themselves must become a being composed of mainly mind and spirit. Such is the far goal all religions seek. Without the third eye, the eyes which sees not external but internal form, one can't see minds. This is something that normally requires a great deal of practice, but we're in an emergency. I should bequeath you a pale invitation to the 5 Meditations program. 5 approaches to meditation. Itin School version. Oh, it's not that special of a technique. It just finds opening a person's mind and extracts dregs they don't even know of. 5 meditations, you say. There are 5 basic meditations for severing world desires. I'm not going to even try it. Lori would know. Lori knows this really well. Foundless of body, compassion, dependent organization, phenomenal world, mindful breathing. Well, now, I'm impressed, Gato. You're well versed in Buddhism, too. Thanks for explaining. Of course, President Leo, I agree. I'm as great as laundry drifting on the gangs. However, this thing about minds. You're going to say it would be quite difficult to find, yes? Yep, correct, my good lady. Hidden secrets are carnal desires. To attain nirvana, one engages in self-awareness. Sure, that makes sense. The thing is that roads for facing one's own carnal desires, looking into another desires make no sense. Certainly so. However, Rin is different. From who she used to be, yes, I took a vow to save all who are lost. I won't have suggested not for the circumstances, Mr. Enlightened Monk. Yes, call me not Arhat, worthy one, but a Shramana, wandering monk. I, Manji Gato, is still in training, you see. It's time for my bathroom break. I should remember some business I have, so please excuse me. Looks like Gato really struggles in dealing with Kiara. With a satisfied and troubled look on his face, he leaves the room while muttering such words like, I'm not gonna even try it. Let's return to the topic at hand. With these 5 meditations, can we see through Rin's mind? Rather than see through, it extracts affected areas. 5 meditations of medical program. Detects ambition scars and presents them to dregs within them. That shield is a mental wall and that keeps secrets safe. So if the secrets are known, this keeping part loses its meaning. While the parts of this disease, then the 5 meditations is a vaccine. Think of it as such will suffice. I see, I got the theory now. Let's install the 5 meditations to our analyzer and monitor Mrs. Osaka. Observe the workings of our minds. Once it is to Mrs. Osaka's secrets, it will physically extract them. Am I right? Yes, naturally we'll must have use Suki to his best in gathering patients' data. I'll correct you on one thing. We won't install it in this room, but in Suki himself. Installing a technique into me. I never experienced that before, but it's not that crazy. Cyberspace bias composed of quasi-spiritrons. Must be possible to install a program attaching on new functionality. Master is just codecast go by the same theory. If there's anything to worry about, it's the procedure's value. Powerful software harms one's personality. My body able to handle the increased load of the motion observing technique that I've never seen or heard before? I jump to this. Suki must be burdened with such risk. An AI like myself is capable of handling external software. Expanding her functions is typically forbidden, but this is urgent. I can ignore the moon cell's rules. Everyone's taken back by Sakura's sudden outbursts. Of course I'm surprised, but even Leo, Julius, and Gwen are blinking their eyes in wonder. Only Kara is unmoved. With calm eyes, she smiles at Sakura. Why do you say so? Huh? Even for exceptions, you must uphold the moon cell's rules to your utmost, no? I'm asking why you decided otherwise. That is, because my duty is to imagine everyone's health. So, outside the Holy Grail War, I can't let Suki do anything dangerous. That's why. If that's your reasoning, then I can be at ease. Did the game volume, like, crash?
Yeah, it's not going through for me either. I wasn't sure if it was just a quiet moment in the game, or...
I don't know. I can only reload it. Weird. So what you won't do. Only humans can read emotions. Because I can hear you, so it's not off. I think it's just the game.
Yeah. It's like it just stopped. Maybe the outburst stopped it on purpose for dramatic effect.
Could be. Oh. Only humans can read emotions, Sakura. Even if you can observe, you can't comprehend. However, Suki's not the one who will confront Rin. Only can do this. Does anyone else desire to object? If not even then, Suki, come over here. Okay, yep, it was just for the moment.
Huh.
Interesting.
I still don't like the idea of her putting a program in us, though. She's
Yeah.
technically the enemy.
You're gonna like it even less.
Oh,
Close your eyes for a
no.
moment, and I give you a portion of the 5 meditations. Don't worry, it won't be a burden on your soul. It's only just as heavy as a command seal, so just relax. I'm not ready to refuse, because right now this technique is the only way to break through that shield. Doing this, she says, shut my eyes and loosen myself up. And then...
Okay.
What the hell are you two doing? Now this is unexpected. Brother, start recording. Quick. Use camera 4.
What? Leo!
I think he wants blackmail.
Leo, calm
So
down.
bold in public. Ah, is that hand around his waist the flutter of a swan or a snake coiled around a Palo Santo tree?
It's a snake.
We're just like frozen in shock. Thank you for your patience. I believe I safely transferred this 5 meditation to you, Suki. What? I turned to everyone in the student council room, looking to them for some explanation of what just happened. Leo is grinning, giving a thumbs up. Joyce is blatantly avoiding eye contact. When Kiara bow, bowing bow, she made passing good cheer. Thank you very much, Kara, in more ways than one. Now then, Suki has been offended with reduced skill, right? So, I think one thing I need to do is eventually show you Foxtail, because, like, Foxtail's a bit different where everyone's a lot more friendly. And Leo's, like, always tries to be your, like, best buddy. And it's so funny because, like, where the girls are, like, you know, like, showing a bit of interest in the main character, he's just like, hey, buddy, let's just leave the girls alone and go do guy time.
Yeah, let's have a boys' night.
Yeah. Yes, and Suki's rather feisty one. I've narrowly almost failed. More ways than one? What's that mean? And feisty? Of course I'll put up a fight. What a total shock. I was finally trying to push away with my hands. Far from getting away, Kira held me tighter the more I pushed. Feeling like she was coiling around me, I ended up at her mercy. A wall is present indicates that the lady is source desires help. The rest depends on Suki's efforts. What efforts need to be made exactly? The details are not important, as long as he gets rid and feeling confused. Making girl feel gladness, hatred, joy, fear, whatever pleases her, will suffice. Was that hard as laid bare? That's the opening for the 5 meditations, and Suki did mercifully defy her down. That's how it is, huh? So in a nutshell, find Rin, talk to her, fight comes to it, onto it. What would be different from what we've been basically doing until now? Should be different, I'm sure. After that, it's Sakura's job. Take the secrets Suki obtains, transfer it to the shield, and remove the wall. Also, new technique will be necessary. Sakura, you said you can expand your functionality, yes? Yes, if it will assist everyone, then I think it'll be allowed as an exception. Now then, Sakura, I shall have to ask you to take the remaining pieces of 5 meditations. If I gave to Suki was only one part. I'll insert the foundation technique into you. Base personality will be overwritten, but there's nothing to worry about, Sakura. I intentionally go. Overwriting someone's base personality sounds really violent. That's different from installing external functionality. Sakura may be an AI, but I can't tell the difference between her and a human. I feel repulsed by Kiara treating her like a thing. But everyone in the student council room, only I'm concerned about Sakura. Neither Leo, Julius, Gawain, nor Sakura herself showing any hint of discontent. They and ancient AI is identical to human, they still lack that. This common sense I learned somewhere some time ago filtered across my mind. Now then, this place is no good, since I'll need you to strip. Let's head to the infirmary. Okay, I appreciate it.
I don't trust her at all! No!
Both of them left for infirmary. I'm most worried. If it's really okay to leave them be, should I go check?
Well, dear, what are you gonna choose?
Honestly, like, part of me is just like 100% of me is like, no, don't trust Kiara. Go save him. But the way it's worded, the way this is fucking worded, you know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
I feel like it's a bad end, but you must not, Suki. Understand you're curious, being a man, but this call for prudence. Hey, I was stopped before I could lift a finger. Back way no less. Very well I looked away to casually go after them. That's right, Suki. Your weird thoughts are spat out on your face. Let's wait here patiently. I need to stop by the restroom for a second, though. Looks like I had a little too much tea. Leo, with all due respect, you have yet to drink any liquids in the past few hours, let alone tea. Very sharp of you, Grain. Did I say restroom? Actually, I meant I needed to return a book to the library. I hear the door slide open. Before Leo could finish speaking, Julie simply moved up to the door. No need to bother the president with this. I'll go take a look at what's going on. How could you, brother? Why is it that only in these moments are you so considerate? I do the dirty jobs. I'll wait by the commissary. If anything feels off, I'll give the firm a knock and peek in. Splendid. Precisely how gentlemen handle things. Julius, we'll briefly leave it to you. Leo is still young. I fear it may be too stimulating. Let me know the details there. Just me. Hey, that's not fair. It's not that much older. As long as what happens rated R15, it's okay. I nod to Leo in approval. Julius all the...
This is such a room of men. Oh my gosh.
You guys, just what do you take me for? I'm just going to keep an eye on things. Seriously. It's a great time to let you know. As council secretary, I'll punish insolence immediately on sight. Keep that in mind.
He's the only one I actually trust to go monitor the situation.
God, what a wretched man. That manner of speaking reminds me of Lancelot. Julius, I know he was devoted to his work, but not this much. I'm the one who failed here. I apologize, Suki. Hey, now, why apologize to me, Leo? Sorry to keep you all waiting. Sakura installation went smooth. Oh? Now it feels cheerful in here. When men have these secret meets, they turn to boys again. You're all smiles. Not really, though, since we really randomly brought up such a peaceful subject. Before we knew it, we started to feel like students again. More importantly, how's Sakura doing? As if adding this new function caused any harm to her. No, nothing really. I can't comprehend minds, but my ability to analyze shields have dramatically improved. Well then, I shall take my leave. Anything else happens, please feel free to reach out to me. Kara gives a slight bow and leaves. Just a slight notion, but the deep bow of her head left a strong impression on me. She's still opposite the over-exaggerated Gato. I think I get why Gato struggles with Kara. Let's give it a test run at once. Suki, please hit the Sakura labyrinth. Okay. Okay, it's not available.
You can chit-chat.
What's wrong, Suki? Do you need to ask me something? No, there's no particular reason, but something about Leo is strange. Aside from his changing his outward persona, there's still something different between this Leo and the one I remember in the back of my mind, but what? It must be their uniform, right? In any case, I still look charming in my brown red uniform, which clothing is... Right! He wore a red uniform! I see, certainly even within that dream, Leo wore my red uniform. It feels like surprised now people have red as their thing. I think Leo is one of them. I don't think the uniform I own is the one I used to wear. True, we wore brown. Yes, when we were dropped to the far side, our uniform was going to be forcibly altered. Same thing with our servants' clothing. Maybe we've been optimized by this old school location, like a classical kind of guy. I like it. This retro boy's uniform definitely suits this evening. Wooden schools quite well. A change in uniform might be kind of nice, as long as it's not the cursed kind. One thing though, if our uniforms were forcibly altered, then the how Julius and Sakura's uniforms haven't changed. Her brother never had a uniform to begin with. It wouldn't be that strange that the uniform optimization process just ignored him. As for Sakura, what's the big deal? Whenever the uniform she on when I check her functions, right? For a moment I was hesitant to agree with the conclusion of Leo whipped out. If it doesn't obstruct, then there's no problem. Does that make her seem rather robotic? I know Sakura's an AI right now, though. She's an ally helping us face this unknown maze. I think it'd be nice to have her match with our uniforms at least. The commissary sells our uniforms.
Aww. Yeah, you're a team.
Hey, thank you very much, Suki. I was on the verge of leaving the student council room when Sakura abruptly thanked me. There's one looked at Sakura in surprise after hearing an unprefaced remark. I asked why she was thanking me then. I'm not sure for some reason. I thought I just had to thank you. I'm sorry, as though it looks like this new software has destabilized my emotion values a little bit. Please be careful out there. Be sure to come back without a scratch. Well, we also have to go face the music a bit. Oh, there's nothing commenting? I was sure she should have a comment about Kiara kissing us. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like she would at least fly into a mini rage. Maybe if you go and speak to Kiara in the
Oh, good point.
hallway, she might pop out. Who knows?
Nothing from Shinji still. I think we'll save once I get to Lambert, and then maybe head out there. Because
That's probably a good stopping point, because
yeah.
who knows how long it will be.
I do want to unlock the secret garden stuff because it's just really pretty.
Aw. I'm excited to see. This guy! No! No!
I'm pretty sure this man is Holy Grail Worm manager NPC. So why is he telling the commissary? You don't seem to agree with this, Reggie. Even I can understand this of him. We were very much think alike. You see? Here's not only the match's projected despair, but some NPCs as well. That happened original 2 was over and I was given this, you can see. Commissary Clerk. My goodness, I'm quite late. This should suffice for you, yes? His duty was overrented? Does this mean that every other human in the skull who's not a Master's NPC was dragged to this whole thing? For the most part, yes. Some of our magical NPCs, while others have been NPCs who were already in the school from the start. Most rare these NPCs to be duped images of former masters, but in fact, merely virtual. Some of our students from the preliminaries. I see, now I understand what happened, but still. This priest is here is extremely discomforting all the same. Please get used to this
the
comfort.
most evil person.
I am obsessive and a perfectionist, as you can see. Now I aim to become the strongest cleric. This must be vexing for you. Well then, from now on, please be sure to support me for your patronage.
Why is he here?
We can actually buy one of the girl uniforms.
You need a lot of money for that.
Yep. It gives Sakura a new outfit, so she looks like us.
I think her matching the team is a sweet sentiment. But gosh.
Gosh.
This guy.
Aren't you happy to see him?
No. He's
No.
one of the most evil people I have seen in media. Flat out, hands down.
He's good at it.
He's very good at being hateable.
I do have to say, one of my
Atrocious.
favorite fights with him is when him and Shiro have that fist fight.
That is true. It's just, there's so many war crimes. He does so many war crimes.
I also can never get, and this is gonna be a slight spoiler, when Assassin tries to like kill him, and he's like, "Where's the heart?" And then like he just like completely tears Assassin a new one. A very regrettable, human heart has become Lamb's well. It won't get hurt that way. It will certainly be a slowly bulwark. I'm not going to improve it, for the heart must be handled with more carefully. Yeah, like we believe you, lady.
I still can't get over him being there.
I wonder if Taiga comes back.
If who?
Taiga.
Taiga! That's
Taiga,
silly cat.
the silly cat.
宇宙への最新入確認しました。リーさんの反応は奥に移動しています。
探索には細心の注意。とりあえず昨日の壁を目指しましょう。
Did she just call her sister in Japanese instead of Ren?
Yep.
But it definitely wasn't translated that way.
I mean, she does treat her as a sister.
Okay, okay.
I mean, in the series. Well, technically they are sisters as well.
They are, but she's an AI technically in this, right?
Yes. Right, I don't know what it is, so we're gonna go attack.
Okay, your fox wife has you anyway.
Oh right, they're gonna be like, they're gonna be super weak, but that one is not.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I think this is gonna be, they're all gonna be ones.
I love that she says that every time.
Alright, this is gonna be a bit tougher.
Fantastic! My ears are ecstatic!
Okay. I think. I'm going to skill there. And then I think it's attack. Guard, attack, attack.
Her fire just looks so weighty. Like it doesn't look like a first level fire attack. It's just an inferno. Bravo.
Oh yeah, I guess maybe it does it for us. Huh?
Yeah?
So we're going to move ahead. This
Mhm.
thing feels wet, slippery, dry, and this nasty press to the head. Soccer, please scan that building. You can't stir anything. Well, this thing is the building alone is difficult to scan. The structure is different from the rest. It was sitting out from behind. Sounds more than suspicious. Rain Lancer's secret room, maybe? But for that shield, so your own secrets are necessary. That's what Kara said. Clear that building held a clue. Yes, I would like more information, even just a crumb of it. Please investigate, Suki. But be very careful. We never know when Miss Sokka and Lancer might try to start a fight.
Are you gonna eavesdrop on them?
That'd be kind of funny, wouldn't it? Okay, so we know it's. I believe it's going to be. Let's see if I'm right. A lot of it's guesswork, but if you get the combo, it's. You don't have to do anything. Oh, that's new.
Is that?
I could have swore that was not, you know. Oh, that's pretty funny. Unless she still kindly buzz off.
I like that.
Please wait before going ahead, please. Investigate the building in front of you. This feels like a trap.
It sure does. Oh my goodness. That's horrific.
I mean, she is Elizabeth McElroy. No, enter the room and she'll right up my spine. Back across the chamber, prison. Room from wall fixed spies. Crimson. Gravity pulling on the floor. crimson. Surface of crimson, surface of anguish, surface of a sanguine prison out of this world. Tops of the walls were the figures of people, sewn into the wall like insect specimen. Blood gushed from the pierced scars on their sides, shoulders, and arms. How awful. Can you tear down the wall, Suki? It won't break, huh? Figure someone in the arena administrator can. At a glance, they appear to be human, but Sakura, which are they, NPCs or masters? Both. They're probably just like you all, cyber frames captured from the other side. We assume that these people were unable to escape the old school building taken prisoner in the land. What does that mean if we had slipped up even once, we could have ended up as one of them? So sleepy, tired. Is someone there? They're still conscious? These people with their blood running out are alive? If they are alive, they may be possible to rescue them. However, this is way too. I guess they're staring mercilessly at those pinned people. So they're alive. Maybe I can't save them right now, but if I wait until later... Give it back, please. No more. I'll stay here forever. Just give... Come on, please give it back. Give it back. Give it back. Give me back my abilities. So that's how it is. The NPCs have their blood. They're data extracted as far as these self-restoration can handle. Masters having their magic circuits extracted. Very quality that makes them a master's natural born talent. The verse of the designer baby. In this room, genius are physically turned into common folk. In the past, I fought against a servant with a similar skill. With territory creation, A-rank equivalent in torturing skill. The servant specializing in killing, not combat. Suki, no need to stick around. There's no saving these captured masters. Put on behead before they drag you down with them. Julian's instructions are cold-hearted, but he certainly didn't say with cruelty. Maybe it's just my imagination, but he's acting like he's genuinely concerned about Suki. But beyond the window, more unnamed masters are weeping while wholly screwed by a landscape object. Like a young man, a former master continues wailing. He called out for his proof of a wizard to get back power to move freely in cyberspace. He called the base of existence his privilege. I was naive in my understanding. I still was considering Rin, the self-proclaimed castle lord, as her enemy. But this carnage is far too inhumane. As a master, I still have yet to regain my self-awareness, my strength, and my memory. However, I at least understand this. Oh, something clicked too much. I see you're angry, darling. As this carnage, this is treatment of people who are less than human, the debaucherous act of a demon. For me, I hold no engagement of this. I am unqualified to feel such. However, my darling were ever to meet with this fate, I will likely turn to a wrathful monster. This may become an 8-faced, 6-armed demon god. I would even fight the access to time itself, by the way. I do not think that lizard worm should be this foolish. There's a limit to how short-sighted someone can be. The curse of hers, being unable to treat others as human. As a veteran yandere, I'll give it a severe roasting. Cast her voice loose in my strained mind. I suddenly take a deep breath, leading my resolve as it is. I relax my entirely strained body. It only takes anger just to harden my heart. My body remembers how to be satisfied without fighting. Don't make me repeat our instructions. What good would it be to stick around? If you really want to save them, find the source of all this. Joyce is right. Turn my back on the carnage and walk out just like what it was in that school.
Oof. Oof.
Okay, so what do you think of the torture chamber? Do you think it's what Kirai was talking about? Is that still a secret? Which we need to open that shield. No, I don't think so. I don't think this torture chamber is secret of Ren's. Ren's Saga is definitely dangerous to be around, but she never wants to do something so evil as this. The memories may be fragmented, but I'm sure that I'm not wrong with that. Probably. Yes, I feel the same way. Since they were talking about Miss Saka secrets, this must be much more amusing than this. Secrets should be in other places. Let's start by checking every nook and cranny on this floor. We're gonna fight this enemy and then head our back way to the save point. We're gonna grind out those early levels, make sure we can survive. Oh, she's literally right there, too.
Yeah, she really is.
Wait. I think I got it right. Okay. We're even.
Hmm.
So...
Good call. Just drop the XP and leave.
Honestly. Actually, it's good that we get these fights in, because then we get some extra EXP when we come back.
That's true. I just love that she uses a floating mirror.
ご主人様
Also, we can slowly make money to buy Sakura her own uniform.
It looked like it was pretty expensive, but I also don't know how much money you get from fights.
I mean, it depends. Like, you know, early monsters, not a lot of money or EXP, but like...
But eventually it's easy money.
Yeah. Like, we're making 200. And it's like
Okay,
98,
okay.
it's like 98,000, so like...
もう弱いくせになぜこうしたし一遍も残しバカにしてないバカにしてない的ね
I mean, level 4 is not gonna make us win like the first boss, but like, it's definitely gonna make things easier.
Yeah, yeah. Every bit helps, even though she's complaining about them being free.
Yep.
Actually, what is her mirror made out of that it doesn't crack?
It's just like a divine mirror. Also, getting the enemy patterns are just great in general, because the more you get to their patterns, the more you'll know of their moves.
That is true.
Alright, we're gonna look for someone to raid out on. I don't know who is live, we'll see.
Where are we going? Where are we going? And thanks for letting me hang out tonight. It was fun.
Of course, you're always free to join me for as we rant about the characters in Fate. Alright, we're gonna go raid Val, who is doing some, I think, Mario Jamboree.
Jamboree is so much fun. I've enjoyed it.
Oh yeah, I think they're doing Drunk with...
Ah.
Alright, but I'll see you all next time. Probably tomorrow. I'm probably gonna do a little bit of Animal Crossing in the afternoon if the washer goes well repair. And then maybe some more Fate Extra CC in the night. We'll see. Good night.
Good night.